I'll give the overview, and then you guys can interject, or after I'm done, you guys can fill in any blanks that I may or may not left out.
Good.
You're
Just let
so
me know when you're
kind.
ready. I
We're
know.
not, we gonna
Yes.
put the vote
Big
in there?
time.
No.
I think we should put the vote in there. Oh, and by the way, I got only have one. I got 2 votes with Shadow.
Well, then you better be voting my way, doggone
No,
it.
no, I like the other
Doggone.
one.
So,
Remember, as an elf, I don't have to sleep as much as the rest of y'all.
true. Okay, so are we up, Dwayne?
Yeah, it's good to go.
Okay, so just to give I'm gonna give a 50,000-foot view, and like I said, feel free to, when I'm done, just fill in any blanks that I may have left. Um, so you guys made your way into the Golden Grain Inn. You followed some haggard-looking individual in there. When you were in there, you interviewed Beltran, which is the proprietor of this fine establishment. Um, Seemed friendly enough up until the point where him and his colleagues tried to murder you. At which time you made quite a mess of the establishment. You turned the common room into just a carnage, complete carnage.
Yeah, we had fun.
You had fun. Yeah, tables and chairs were turned. Body parts were severed. It was great.
Yeah.
You made your way upstairs, and this is Roger, where you had actually missed this, but
Okay.
the party had made their way upstairs. Found a few resident assholes. Cleared all the rooms. Wound up killing some more people.
Oh,
No clues. No idea of what is going on or why. Made your way down into the common room and tried to interview the. You guys had taken 2 prisoners. One of them appeared to be quite a powerful assassin, and the other one appeared to be a simple farmer. Got no information out of either one. In fact, one of the players, I can't remember who, but decided to it was probably Arawak, decided to test the poison. Decided to test the poison out on the assassin, or you're assuming he was
Oh,
an
that was
assassin.
actually me.
Farlight,
But that
Yeah,
was
It
Farlight
wasn't
did that.
Airwalk.
that was
Okay,
after
that was
Airwag.
far. Okay, so
Airwalk just wanted to
Yeah.
dismember limbs.
I think he
So
cut his
yeah.
ear off, didn't he, or something?
yeah,
I
Yeah,
did.
Airwag.
I was going to mention the ear severing because I distinctly remember that. But yeah, the
Not to
poison
forget the
turned out to be the thing that you thought was deadly poison. It turned out to be, in fact, deadly poison, and dropped the guy within about 30 seconds. So
oh wow.
he's gone. You proceeded to try to question the other individual that your would-be murderer, and got no information out of him. So Arawak decided that he would start removing pieces of the man. Out of either sheer frustration or just a morbid urge,
Sadism.
It is
sadism.
what we
Yeah,
do to people who invade our territory. We set up
yeah.
traps that are horrible, and we torture people so that they don't come see us. So I'm just
I
bringing what I've learned in the
I'm
woods.
not judging, dude. I'm totally not judging. So the man didn't give any information. You guys didn't heal him. You left him tied up behind a bar upstairs. I don't. No one checked if he was bleeding out, or didn't give the man any medical attention, but left him bound and gagged in the common room behind the bar. You then proceeded into the kitchen, where you were accosted by a psychotic cook, it would seem. Killed him. Uh, Found the stairs leading down. You didn't, at the time, didn't know where these led, but you decided to barricade that door and then make your way across the hall from the common room, and it appears to be the proprietor's bedroom and den, his private den. You ran into nothing in there, but you did disable a gas trap in the master bedroom of It's actually Beltram's master bedroom. You disabled a gas trap, and you found a trap door underneath a table in his room. You actually made your way down the trap door, And that is where you are right now. You did a little bit more than just land in this room, and I'll explain that right now.
And we, with great ingenuity, we arranged to lower Shadow
Okay.
down through. Yeah.
Yep, they lowered
And
the
where,
dog
is that where
20
the
feet.
trapdoor is? Where Shadow's
Yeah,
at? Okay.
yep, precisely. It was about a 20-foot descent. It's a ladder. Uh, it's kind of dank and earthy in here in this room.
Hmm.
Uh, it appeared to be some type of a secret chamber because on the west end of the room, you saw a door made to look like part of the wall. You also, without much trouble, you found the small lever to the right of the door that caused the door to slide away, revealing the fruit cellar. You guys made your way into the fruit cellar. Yep, right there. Can you see that, Raj? The
Yep.
fruit cellar part?
Yep.
Yeah. You guys made your way into the fruit cellar and you found nothing but dry stores, dry goods, and wet goods storage in there. Nothing else. You're assuming that the stair wall that you found in here leads up to the stairs that you found from the kitchen above.
And and these are like a wooden frame stairs, right? You could pass underneath them.
You can pass underneath them, correct?
So
Yep.
Benders has got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Um, speaking of the hermit, what was his name?
Mm-hmm.
Romney.
Rafni, yep. Romney, yep.
Do you think we should inform him now that we're going through this thing, or should we wait?
I think we're intent on finishing down here, and
Okay. Because what was it he said that we should go and get him? If what?
investigate and let them know what we find.
Okay.
That's exactly
sent us
what he said.
Okay.
He basically, you get the sense from the man that he was perhaps feeling you guys out,
Right.
seeing what you're all about. Basically told you to report back on what else you find.
Okay.
To him.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent you guys in the way of the constable. He kind of pointed you in a few directions.
Well, we did get the impression that he would help if needed being, if we needed help, right?
Yeah, I think if we impress him, he'll help us.
The general
Okay.
consensus that you guys felt, and again, this was actually done with rolls on my part.
Okay.
The general consensus was between you guys, the vibe that you got was that, yeah, the man definitely appeared to be, he had a good nature about him, a trustworthy nature, and you feel that perhaps he's just checking you guys out, seeing how well you do, what you can find out,
How we act
where
as a team.
where exactly where your allegiances lie,
Okay.
etc. So I wanted to describe this room a little bit more that you landed in, this secret chamber. As I said, there is a lever to the right of it that causes the door to slide away, but what you find more interesting is the southern end of the room. There is a door at the southern end. Loman and Arawak are standing near it.
Okay.
But this is a special door. It's heavily reinforced, steel plated. And when I say steel plated, I mean there's literal bands of steel on it. And there is a heavy, like I would say an 8x8 log, like a wooden latch set across its width, closing this off from the rest of the area. So definitely a heavily reinforced door to the south of you.
This is where the interesting stuff.
Yeah. And there's really nowhere else to go. We've made sure nothing's behind us from the root cellar.
Yeah, we've cleared the rest of the building.
Has anybody did a have they done a listen check?
I was
Okay.
just about to. That's
Okay.
going to do my routine on it. And
Okay.
Okay, just Okay, so why don't you guys all here? I want to test something, guys. Can each of you move your token just a little bit? What I mean by that is just move it. Yeah, exactly. I want to test something that I asked in the forum the other day. Apparently, you can mass approve,
Okay.
which nobody. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna select everybody. I doubt this will work.
Sure, we'll want to reach.
There's a mass approve.
Yeah, that's what.
If there's a mass
saying.
approve, dude, I
Yeah.
never knew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be good to know.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it doesn't
Oh,
work.
there goes one.
I knew it wouldn't work.
Okay.
This guy, yeah, it said that you could do it, and I was like, really? So yeah, because I find that kind of ludicrous that they don't have that. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
just to have a
so-
button on the map that you could just do like approve all moves or something.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, I can't believe they don't have that. It was frustrating when I was running it last time because when I see the movement like that, I want to immediately do it, but then you have to wind up just clicking 7 times. It should just be
Yeah.
1 click. But all right, I'll deal with it. Okay, so why don't you guys all just go in or always go in the order of the portraits. I'll just make it easy for all you guys. Just go in the order of the portraits and
That'll
just
work.
tell me what your guys' intentions are, what you'd like to do.
From left to right, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to position myself, but I want to figure out where other people want to be first. Benris, you and Shadow are the heavy hitters, and Talissa and Arawak are not far behind. And then I'm sure once Loman's done listening, he probably wants to hide in the back with me or whatever. But I'll
All right,
probably
so, yeah, that's
draw.
fine. So you
Yeah,
want to do
I'll
some
probably back in
formation.
close and draw a short sword.
Yeah,
Right.
so just some
Yeah.
formation, prep your short sword. Got it. And then Loman, you wanted to listen at the door? Okay. Arawak.
Well, since Loma's listening at the door, I'm just going to stand here.
Okay.
Hovering.
Benrus.
Okay, so kind of a standard operating procedure for Benris, Shadow, Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
He's always going to give the command heal,
Mm-hmm.
and if he can go to his left, Shadow will go to his left.
Okay. Got it.
If
So he'd always be on the left side of you. Got it.
if he can, yeah.
Yeah. Healed. Okay. So
Okay.
you're just gonna lie in wait right now and just be prepared. What weapon do you have on hand, by the way?
Right now, I don't have any weapon out.
Okay. Talissa.
So Talissa does have a blessed spell, so I am wondering when that would be a good time. If this would be a good time to use that, are we
Before we're in
there's
melee.
danger in here?
Right about when we're about to enter combat, right before.
Yeah, I would not waste it now
So this might
Yeah,
be a good.
guys.
Okay.
because we don't know
Help.
what we're looking at.
Yep, that's perfect. Thanks for helping her out. And perfect. All right, so Loman, you put your ear up to this thing and you hear nothing. It is as silent as the grave in there, as so many times before. Whether or not this is due to the door being so heavily reinforced, or the fact that there's just nothing on the other end making any noise, it can't be said. But you do not hear anything.
Check for traps. Look around. I'm
Mm-hmm.
anything around the door on across.
You can give me a roll for that in the tower if you'd like.
You can always grab one of the stools behind you too if you want to check above the lintel. There's a handy chair right behind you.
I'll get up on Arawak's shoulder.
Yeah.
There you go.
So you look around. You
I
get
don't
up on
take kindly to that.
So you try to get up on the yeah. So you attempt to get up on the elf's shoulder, but I don't. Do you like that, Arawak?
No, he doesn't.
I'm like,
I'll do
would
it.
you like
I'll-
me?
I'll-
Would you like me to take a look up there?
well,
Sure.
Why don't you give me a try?
So I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna just kind of put my hands out, feeling along the edge,
Mm-hmm.
seeing if there's any inconsistencies in the
Mhm.
shape, the feel, the form,
Mm-hmm.
mouse traps.
anything that, like, try and get a look down the gap in the
Mhm.
top portions of it to see if there's anything that I notice it looks inconsistent.
Okay. So neither of you see anything out of the ordinary. You're fairly certain that the door is not trapped. Um, but again, having examined it so thoroughly as you both have done, it is surprisingly well reinforced. You
Oh man, I
cannot
think we're good up here.
you can't see anything. You can't see through the cracks. There's no looking under the. I mean, this thing is flush with the door.
Step back and say, "Oh,
Oh,
Venros, your turn."
Got it.
I'm gonna hold
is
my
it locked?
position where I'm at.
Okay. So, Farlight, let me just describe it again. There's a latch across the door, but you don't see. All you see is a pull ring, and you don't see any lock mechanism on it. It's just a heavy latch across
Right.
the front.
So
So yeah,
it swings into the room that we're in.
It swings into the room. Yes, correct.
What kind of hinges does it have?
Iron, big,
Iron? What is the state
big.
of the hinges?
They're well cared for.
So they look clean, fresh, like they've been lubricated, etc.
Yeah, they've been oiled and cared for sure. The store has
Okay.
been cared for. Yeah.
So we got a little guy here. Why
Yeah.
don't we suggestion? Why don't we crack this door open very, very, very slowly and let Loman kind of peek his head in?
Hmm?
Because most things are going to want to have the attraction to if something's opening and they notice it, they're going to be looking at their eye level. Loman's got this advantage of being lower and can maybe get a quick glance inside the room to see if anything. And if we can open this door quiet enough, perhaps if there is something in there, not attract anything. If there is something in there, then this would be a good opportunity for Talissa to toss a bless on us before we go gung ho. What do you all think of that?
Sure.
I think that's
Good to me.
good. What
Yeah.
about Shadow?
You
Can't
wanna?
he sniff out like anything wrong?
But is Shadow gonna bark and make noise?
No.
Well, I guess it depends on how well trained he is. I don't know.
Yeah.
It certainly does.
Yeah, shadow can track, but that's about it.
Okay.
I would rather not
I'm
risk
I'm
a
good
dice
for
roll on a dog barking. I would rather. I know. I know
get-
Loman's not going to start barking if something's in there.
So,
You never can tell though.
so in a
Loman,
nutshell,
are you going to start barking?
yeah. Okay. So in a nutshell, you guys want to pull the latch up and peek through the door quickly and try to get a lay of the land. Is that what I'm?
Quietly, very
quiet.
quietly. We want to
All
do
right.
this stealth.
You
We
don't.
want
You don't.
surprise to be on our side. So when we go through that door, and if there's going to be a surprise check roll, we're going to have the upper hand on this
Mhm.
shit.
All right. You can open the door. You can pull the latch up.
All yours, Loman.
Okay, I'm ready to peek in.
You don't need a roll for this.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I like
so
how you said that, Spencer.
you don't.
You
need
don't need to roll for this.
No. So give me a second here. You're all dead. No. So
TVK.
I don't think so.
give me a second.
Get out of Shadow's way.
Okay.
to
So you
stand.
pop open the door silently. You may open that, Loman. You can click on it and open it. I just had to move your token back a little bit.
I think it's open, right?
It looks open
I'm-
to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I
Not
thought
a
I
lot.
might have done it, but let me see. Yeah. Perfect.
Or if I can
Okay. Alrighty. Second here.
kind of see the room.
I'll
Maybe.
approve all your movements. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
So,
You're all good.
without even throwing the description into the chat yet, I can say that the door opens up and it's pitch black inside. There's a heavy smell of death and decay in here. Smells like just rot in here. Carrion,
Uh-oh.
bad. Just smells bad. You smell death coming from this area.
Do we smell a wizard? Let's get
You do not, you
No.
do not smell a wizard. And let's see.
Um,
I'm not going to throw that in.
anything
You
you
do
see it-
you do hear. I'm not going to throw this in the description yet. But you do hear the sound of rats scurrying for cover as the door is opened.
That's actually
The
a good sign.
the
Normal
ceiling.
sized rats? Do they sound like
They're
normal sized
fairly
rats?
well fed rats. So I'll throw this in there. This is okay.
hastily excavated from
So
the
now,
dirt.
now I wish I had a cat.
Yeah. So the corridor beyond the southeast door, looks like it's been hastily excavated from the dirt.
Okay.
It is shored at 5-foot intervals with heavy timbers on the wall and ceiling. Ceiling looks to be only about 6 feet high, at least the part of the ceiling that you can see. Floor is smooth dirt, and there is an odor of must and decay. As I said, there's a strong smell of death coming from here. It's cold, and there are many rats scurrying for cover as the door opens.
Airwalk will say, rats, good sign. No inhabitants.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up this other music right here for you. I'll approve your movements.
No inhabitants presently.
Right.
I'm just
It's
trying to get out of the way so
propagate.
we keep that lane clear.
Gonna step back.
Mhm.
Benrus, do you want to check in there?
All right, so why don't we do
Yeah.
this? Why don't you guys give me, let's get the formation and the party sheet. That way I can always look at it and we can,
Okay.
Airwalk's just gonna step in there, not
Okay.
even caring about anybody around him.
okay,
Put
I
these
got you
first.
covered. Throw this. It's adjusting one thing here.
We need to kind of take some people off the party sheet, I guess. We can rearrange.
Yeah, that I find that kind of interesting that oh, here we go. That's how I can do it.
Yeah.
How's that
Yes.
look?
Where is Talissa want to be? I'll back up a spot, and Talissa can be right in the middle that way.
Okay.
If Loman and I back up one spot, so if I
Let me try something here, buddy,
here.
before you do that. Let me clear this. There we
Okay.
go. There we go. That got rid of
That
the
is-
well, I
That's
gotta
it.
get rid of Cobra off here too. There we go.
That's
Oh, you got rid of the handsome guy.
Yeah, well, the handsome guy, I don't know where he went.
Wait a minute, I'm still there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
oh, hey, where's Shadow? Now that it's mentioned,
Right.
yeah.
Well played. Well played.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Shadow's not gonna be on the party sheet, dude.
Okay.
Can be right beside Benrus.
Yeah.
Always be.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Wonderful.
start approving this right here. Looks like, just give me a second. Man, that mass approve would be excellent, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, wood
Move
right now.
Talissa up. Can't believe that. That's another thing I'm gonna complain about.
I will be right there alongside you because I hate not being able to. I hate having to go
It's
through
so
every
distracting,
single
dude. When
one.
when you see that go up, you want to approve it as quickly as possible for the player, and it becomes so distracting. It's just like it's to want to get the gun loaded and pull the trigger once, right? It's that's okay. That's good. But it's good. If I'm lagging behind on it, dude, it's just because I'm waiting on the opportune time to approve it.
I'm gonna take a very deep breath in to
Mhm.
get a smell for the area. Specifically, trying to pay attention for any smells of living creatures.
Why don't you give me a why don't you give me a wisdom in the tower?
dear Lord. I hate dice rolls.
So, Arawak, apart from there being the distinct smell of death in here, you got a really bad feeling. You just get a bad feeling. There isn't anything living per se in here, but
Oh shit.
you've been in enough tombs that you have a feeling that something just
All right.
is not right.
Hey, Spencer,
And
Spencer,
with
once
that,
I
I'm
get,
backing out. And
Okay.
like
Ben
and
Russ,
saying this place ain't right.
so Raj, what were you saying?
well, I would like to go inside there
Mm-hmm.
and look at the channel
Mm-hmm.
and see if I can gauge how safe the tunnel is with
Okay.
survival ground.
Yeah,
It's
you don't even need to. You take a 5 foot step inside, and,
Okay.
and like I said, you can see the tunnel. Uh, it was hastily excavated, but it was short at 5 foot intervals with heavy timbers, and it looks to be well made.
Oh, well,
So it's safe to walk through. As far as the ceiling caving in
feeling it.
on your head,
Right.
you don't think that is a strong possibility.
I'm going
Um,
to, I'm going to call Shadow up, and I
mhm,
just want to gauge his reaction
okay.
to the
When
tunnel.
so when Shadow gets to the actual threshold of the door, he
Right.
lets out a low grumble, peering into the dark, and he lets out a low grumble, and he looks really tense. The hairs on his back stand up, and he just looks kind of poised to pounce.
My
I'm going.
feelings exactly, Shadow.
I'm going to close the door.
okay. All right.
Okay, you close
So
it.
you thinking we should go get the druid or something? Like
No, torches
real?
and oil.
No, yeah, I think we can do this. We just got to be strategic about it. I think we should grab Loman and just throw him in there and see what happens.
I agree. That is amazing. Another thing I'll say up right now is that it is very dark inside. So
Okay.
for you humans, you will need a torch or a lantern or other such light to see, which would be my wife. So I'm going to
Okay.
take a look at her inventory and help
I
her
do
do
have
this.
5 torches.
Yes. So
Oh.
what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click where it says carried. You're going to want to equip it. There you go. You
Okay.
got it. You now have a torch on. Very good. Perfect. That is perfect. Now slightly more illuminated. You can see a little bit farther back.
Oh yeah.
You can see that the tunnel branches in a few areas. Looks like it branches to the south, and looks like it branches off to the west.
I actually don't have dark vision.
Oh shit.
Well, that's
But
okay because
you,
we got one, and then we'll just have one person with a light source, and the rest of the people can actually
I'd
see in
like
the dark.
just get a little
got it for vision.
just solo move into there a little bit
Mm-hmm.
to just sneak around and try and get a feel for what might be in here.
So
How
Oh,
really,
far?
Oh, George is watching.
Hi, George. So,
George.
how far in would you like to move, Arawak?
I want to move up to this intersection.
you want me to
Point.
join you, Airwalk? I do have infravision.
Yeah, at least one of us can get out of here alive if shit goes amok.
All right. I'll go ahead and join Airwalk then.
Okay, go ahead and
Um,
move. Step move to where you want to go. Okay, perfect.
How about Shadow? Does Shadow have infravision?
No.
No.
Yeah. Starlight does.
You're
All right,
next.
Airwhack.
So, what kind of what? Benner, so you wearing armor?
Studded leather.
I look back at you. Are you really able to move quietly?
Well, you didn't hear me come up behind you, did you?
I thought a marching band was coming up behind me.
God, a dwarf breathed so loud I could have shot him in the dark. That guy.
I don't
Hate
think I
it.
have any kind of penalty on that, do I?
Hate it. No, no, you're not a rogue, so
Right.
Oh,
you know what I mean. You're always you're a walking penalty as a dwarf trying to move silently, anyways. So, and you're not a thief. So,
There we
but
go.
you can attempt
Starlight
to.
and I should go.
I'll let you know if you need a roll for it.
Okay.
But
All right.
you I'm going to assume that you tried to move up as silently as possible. You left
Okay.
your dog behind, right?
I did.
Yeah, so he whimpers a little bit.
All right.
Airwhack, actually this is what both you guys see. Again, it reinforced. Now being up close to it, you can see the tunnel definitely branches off.
All right.
It appears to go south and then split again in the southern tunnel, and then it goes off into the west. And you think that it actually forks off in the western tunnel as well in two different directions. All is quiet, dark. You see no torches, no scones holding torches. You don't hear anything again but the rats. The smell is horrible in here. Um, and that is the general feel of it. Again, it's every 5 or 6 feet. You have the timber shoring up the walls. It's a little bit, it's 6 feet high, but sometimes you feel like you could bump your head if you don't duck down, hitting your head on a beam and whatnot.
All right. I'm going to call Shadow up
Okay,
using signaling.
okay, you can call him up.
Okay.
He eagerly runs to your side.
All right. Hmm.
Now, dog can see better in the dark. It's just that I wouldn't say they have.
They don't have infravision, yeah, but
I
they
wouldn't
can't
say
see.
that. Yeah,
They
they
may
can see.
they may see outlines and stuff.
Yeah, they can see better in the dark than people. But yeah, they're definitely not seeing an improvision.
Alright.
So, Farlight, Loman, Talissa, what are you three doing?
I'm
Move
going to
in.
go. Yeah, I'm going to move in with the group and
Okay,
try to
everybody
be
move in into
very
the
stealthy. I'll
position.
give you a move silent roll. I think I
You
can.
don't need you don't need that.
Okay,
I'll let you know.
that's
Like I'm gonna assume that you're always trying to move silently, and if I feel that it's needed, then I'll let you know. Why don't you
I
guys
have
all?
a
Yeah.
torch, so I mean, do we want to
Gonna
announce our
kill
coming
our
to light?
infravision if that torch comes in.
but she has to have
Yes.
Let's
light.
It's a conundrum.
can
You
we
have it
scout
handy.
ahead a bit? Just
I,
just
I
like
I think
5 minutes. 5 minutes of just kind of trying to look around and get a bearing for what
yeah,
we're
I
up
think that's
against,
best if we did that.
and not
That's
let
that's
pile
fine.
everybody in here.
I'll
Sure.
stand at the entrance with the torch, just waiting for you to hear a signal from you guys.
All
And
right.
just for my future reference, when and I know we went through this in keeping the Borderlands, when the torch is within proximity of your characters with infravision, it actually kills the use of your infravision, but you can still
Yes,
see.
and it takes a minute to
Adjust.
adjust
Right.
to
Exactly.
either
Sure, sure.
either way. So
Yeah,
if she comes in there right now with infravision, I'm
yeah,
essentially blind for a minute,
Right.
yeah. Okay.
and
And
then
if
my
she
eyes will
leaves,
adjust to the torch light, and
Yeah.
I only can see within the confines of the torch light. And
and
then
Okay.
if
once
she
the torch
leaves, it would
light
be the same thing, right?
Yeah.
opposite, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how Nazi I'll be about that, but I'll think of that. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I expect you to
gotta
be
be-
very Nazi about it.
No.
Spencer, I
No, I'd
can't.
like my wife to
Yeah.
be able to see in the dark, you know.
Yeah.
Of course,
Okay,
When you
so
get
you
it done.
but
guys,
I want to
so
be
we're,
penalized for it. I want
I'll
that
penalize.
immersion.
How about I penalize you? I'll penalize. Okay, so we're having a scouting
I should
party.
have picked a half elf.
No, you shouldn't
No,
have.
no, no, no. You're fine. And
No, you shouldn't
this
have.
this
You're
adds to the
good.
challenge. This
Yeah.
makes it more interesting.
Farlight, are you and Loman coming in to scout, or are we talking just who's scouting?
I'll
Arawak?
scout the Arawak.
Yeah, Farlight can go in and because he can see. No
Yep.
point in me going in without the torch.
Farlight, go ahead and move where you would like to be.
Well, I've got a
Assuming
move
it's-
on there. Is it a? Do you see it?
I don't see
Like,
your movement. No.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
got to click on their token.
There we go. I
Yeah,
didn't see that.
I can't
I've
move.
never had.
Now-
I've never had that happen before. It's
Yeah.
interesting. I'll get
Alright,
you
so-
unstuck.
It drives me crazy. Somebody be like,
So,
"I'm trying to move," and I'm like, "Oh, there it is."
Yeah, yeah.
And
I didn't see that
basically,
at all.
I'll follow Arawak, right? So like
Okay.
quietly, right?
I can't
Okay.
move.
That way,
Shadow
if
either.
he gets
I'll
dropped,
get him.
I'll
Alright.
run back and tell everybody.
Yep, that's what I expect.
And let me fix Roger's shadow situation here.
And what I would like to do, Spencer, with Shadow,
Mhm.
is I would like to grab him by the collar
Mhm.
and kind of walk with him down the tunnel to see his reactions. All right.
Absolutely. Let me just add him back to the tracker for you.
All
I
right.
wonder.
I don't know how that got
Other than
busted,
that, Farlight is just trying to decide, what is really the best in this situation, sword or bow? These are small. It's just kind of tight tunnels. So I think I'm sticking with my sword.
why don't you give that a try, Raj? You able to move him now?
I can't see him.
Here, why don't we put him up?
There
You
we
wanted
go.
him up
Okay,
there.
yep,
You wanted
up
him
there.
up there with you?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me see if I can move him. Yeah, I can move him.
Okay, great.
Sweet. Thank you.
All right, this is what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm actually going to unlock it because it's gonna drive me insane. I'll unlock it, but please just move in like 10-foot intervals,
Increments. All
up
right.
and down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and-
exactly.
And let's
So-
go from like one clock face to the other. Like, well, so it looks like, yeah, we
Mhm.
get the
And if
five-
once I say
five-
halt, just halt.
There's
Alright.
light up ahead.
Shit, there is.
Indeed, there is a dim light up ahead. In fact, Arawak, you can see that there is a small sconce set into the side of the wall, and the torch is burned down pretty low. That's what you can make out from there. Loman, Talissa, why don't you guys actually, yeah, we don't
Well, does
want
that
to.
torch ruin his infravision then?
Exactly. That's a great question. The
But it's
torch
low.
up ahead is going. Are you saying that you're going to be blinded as soon as the torch light? How far does the torch light need to be from you?
I would need to be in its light.
Yeah, within the 15 feet.
within
Yeah.
15 feet of the torch,
I'm not gonna like look at the torch. I see that
like right
there's
there.
there's light
Like, foot away.
emanating from that area because the light will travel.
And you
Yeah.
see the heat from the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
You're
think
about
you didn't
15
be
feet
within
away
10.
from it right now, so
So that means I'm gonna duck out to this side.
okay.
Follow.
Dude, what are you doing? Stuck in my cables, Levi. You don't want to do that. No.
You can see that there is another smaller passageway to the south of you, where this is forked off, and it goes around a bend, and you can't quite make out what is on the other side of the bend.
No.
I'm gonna move up to
Did
the
you go
edge.
south?
Go ahead. Yes, we went south.
Okay.
I want to listen.
Okay.
Like just intently
Staying away from the light.
listen to hear if I hear any like disturbances in the
Mm-hmm.
Horse.
If I hear any
Under-
disturbances,
Yep. You're a
in
thief.
the expectation of what this would sound like. I mean, I'm having the expectation that I'm going to hear rats moving around and things like that.
I
But
understand.
I'm going to try and pinpoint something else in here if there is
I
something else
I
here.
understand. Why don't you give me a detect noise in the tower?
When I see his ears perk, I follow suit, right? And I'm going to
Yep.
detect noise as well. Come on, grab those, please.
Farlight, you're doing the same? Is that
Yep.
what I heard?
Yeah.
He sees me listening. He's like, uh-oh.
His ears kind of prick up, right? And kind of swivel. So I do the
Very
same.
interesting. Neither of you hear anything but the sound of rats. You do, however, notice that when you're stepping on the floor,
Mhm.
as you've come around this bend right here, heavy crunching under your boots,
Oh,
and peering down, you notice hundreds of bones. And you can distinctly make out a femur and what looks like a human rib cage tossed into the corner, haphazardly tossed into the corner.
Farlight, is this what humans do with their dead?
oh, oh! This is monster work.
They don't burn them?
No, they bury them. Not out in the open.
So this is a burial place?
No, I don't think so. I think this is a lair.
So Spencer, me and Shadow's going to be looking down the other passageway to the east.
The east.
Yeah.
The west?
So this
yeah.
is the west. This is the east.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So the east or the west? Which one are you gonna look down? You're gonna just point.
The, how do you point?
You do left and right click at the same time on your mouse and hold it down. So
That
hold
way.
down. Okay, so the west. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
down in that direction, I mean, your dwarven eyesight, you can actually see pretty well, but there is no sources of light. It is completely pitch black. Nothing stands out to you in that direction. More of the same, which would be caves hastily excavated, tunnel system, reminiscent of a mine shaft. But definitely this is no mine. Barlight.
Okay. I'm whispering to Arawak. Let's
Mhm.
just grab one of the bones and we'll take it back with us. Maybe the wizardy guy can interrogate it. Find out how it got here. And then I'm gonna start backing up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm quietly backing out. With
If
the
we
attempt
have
to
a
not
choice,
crunch
grab a-
bones.
Yeah. Grab a skull. If not, we'll just grab that big femur. Whatever.
So you're going to take a skull off the ground, if
Yeah.
available.
Mhm.
Yep.
Can be done.
I'm gonna grab a femur for Shadow.
There's plenty of those to go around in here. You may do that. You may do that. You may get all the bones you like. Make sure to add them to your inventory.
Rib bones would be
So you
Trying
know,
to
you get-
preferable.
Trying to get on Shadow's good side, I see.
The way to an animal's heart's through its stomach.
You got that.
So Talissa, what are you doing?
I'm standing at the door just waiting to hear if there's
With
any
the torch
calls
up?
of with my
Mhm.
torch. Just if there's anybody calling for help, I'll come down. But otherwise I'm just standing at the door.
Okay. All right, guys. Orders.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper to Benris When I'm sending him in a whisper right now, saying, we found bones, human bones, 20 feet south. It's really not very far away. And I show him the skull and or the femur or whatever we got. Now that here, and
Does the patches keep going?
it does, but
Yes.
there's so many bones on the ground. We didn't feel confident in sneaking.
Oh. Anybody got a fireball? Throw it down there.
No,
Let me see if I have oil.
you're our shock troop.
Yeah, I think this calls for head them up, move them out, ride.
Yeah,
I'm going to say this much. It's going to be close quarters fighting, single
Yeah.
man. So it's not going to be pretty.
So, Loman, you want to go on my shoulders?
I was gonna ride Shadow.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, I'd like to
That
have you
ain't good.
guys pause for a second
Yeah.
Alyssa.
and give me a 1 second while I advance this clock.
I'm wondering if we do get in combat, we could encircle what we're fighting.
Yeah.
What do you mean encircle what we're fighting?
Well, these
Because-
tunnels branch out. I'm wondering if they'll allow us to follow another tunnel to get behind our prey.
Oh, that's a possibility. Yeah.
Okay,
Since we
so as you guys are discussing all this, you hear the sound. Something's walking around down there. Something heavier than a rat. You hear
To the south.
crunching. You hear moaning.
What kind of
Eh,
moaning?
Oh,
Can you imitate that moaning for us?
yeah. I need to hear it.
I can't imitate that moaning for you, but I can tell you that it's a horrible Night of the Living Dead like sound
Like-
moaning.
Probably some type of end.
Yeah, but not quite a zombie sound. Like
Okay.
not as mindless, more monstrous. I guess
Okay.
I could describe it like that. More
Oh, so
little
it,
bit-
so so it sounds like my
doesn't
wife.
Deep
it's
or high
I'm just kidding.
pitched?
deep.
Okay.
And right around that moment that you hear
Big sound
that,
also.
Arawak and
It better
Farlight,
not be an ogre magi.
Shadow begins to just growl like you're having a hard time keeping him by your side. He is poised for a fight,
Okay.
and right around that moment, popping its head around the corner, you see just a horrific creature pop its head around the corner. Arawak thing looks
This
rotted.
corner?
Here.
What corner?
That corner. Oh, those
Oh.
So-
bones.
Immediately, you know what this is. You've seen him before. You recognize this as
Ghouls.
some type of a ghoul.
Funk.
And it does sound like there is more than one. You can't tell, but you're going to guess from the sound of it at least 2 to 3 from the number of footprints that you've heard.
Well, you know
Let's
where they're not.
let's back these into the better place to fight.
Yeah.
So should we
Should we back up?
pull back into the
Yeah.
room? If
I
we
think
can.
we
Yeah. It's going to be one on, or if we could two abreast in this section here, but we don't really have a lot of time to make that decision.
Okay,
I
okay,
mean,
Talissa,
this
let's
is we got
back
to
into
make
the room here.
a quick decision.
Okay.
Okay, so here's how we'll handle it. You guys, let's see what the distance is here. Actually, when you guys move, you guys keep track if you've used up half of your movement by the time that
10.
you make it back in.
It's
Yeah,
about 20 feet for me to get to the door.
yeah. So just keep track if you've used up more than half by the time you've made it back to the room. What would you like to happen? I should say, Farlight.
I would like to get back right here beside the door.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unless somebody else beats me to that sweet spot, and then I'll just go back further.
Okay,
Yeah,
what weapon do you have out, by the way?
short sword. I have my short
And
sword
not
out.
in you. Okay, so you plan on, if you can, using your short sword and making your way back into the other room. Okay.
Yep.
Loman?
Yeah, because we could 3-man each one of these.
Getting back into the room, get out my holy symbol.
Okay,
Nice.
nice. Very nice.
Uh-huh.
Airwalk.
Airwalk is moving right there.
So you're going to try to kite, in other
Yep.
words. Okay, what weapon do you have at
Short sword.
hand? Okay. Benrus.
Stabby,
Okay, I am
stabby.
going to try and move.
And we could use where
Give me
Benris
a
is.
second before I approve the movements, guys. We'll do it in the initiative order. That way we can track whether or not you can still attack and stuff. So just right now, just announce. What are you trying to do, Benrus? You're
I'm
trying to.
going to move towards the door,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to try and pull Shadow with me
Mm-hmm.
because I know he's chomping at the bits.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Mm-hmm.
want to get in between the party and these creatures.
Yeah, so you want, yeah. I understand.
And,
Okay,
yeah,
why
okay.
don't you so I'll have you roll.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
wants to make an attack with their weapon this round?
Nope.
Oh, and I will have my sword out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not me.
Here,
I want a position. Yeah.
yeah, so this is where it gets to like whether or not we're gonna roll with weapon speed or not. So
I'm not
why why don't you
that I'm
guys
not taking an attack in this tunnel.
got it? My only question is the total amount of movement back into where you want to get, will that be more than half of your
Not
movement?
at all.
Let's see.
Okay.
With 2E, probably not.
Definitely not. That
Yeah. That's an incredible move.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that most of this
I've
is
got
most of you
45
are
feet, and that's going to
yeah,
cost me
yeah, no, most of you are
25 to get there.
yeah, most of you are clear. It's just hard to do with these twists and turns. Okay, for those of you wanting to make an attack, roll with the weapon speed,
Cool.
and then we'll do movement for that.
All right. So do an initiative first, right? Basically, initiative.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Here we go. All right.
Okay.
So
Low.
With my
what I need to
odd short
know,
sword. That is
what I
Loman.
needed to know, Spencer,
Mm-hmm.
can me and Shadow be side by side, or
You
is
can.
it okay? All right.
You can. Yeah.
All
He's healed with you, so I'm gonna, if you're
right.
repositioning yourself, yeah, if he's obviously gonna get to go before you, right? So
Right.
he's rearing to go, right? So by the
You want
time that you go,
initiative?
yes, correct.
All right.
Loman,
Oh, third in
Oh,
it.
I might be in combat. Well, you might be
like,
pulling me out of here again.
yeah. Loman and
okay, here
Firelight
we
will
go.
be like, we're in the room. Where'd y'all go? But who knows? It's a ghoul. Well, ghouls are faster. Zombies. All right. I'm up. So
Well,
let's see.
is there a surprise check on this?
No, you heard him coming. I actually took care of that
So
behind the
is there a
scenes.
surprise check for him?
For the ghoul itself,
Yes.
no. No,
Damn it.
these things smelled you guys as soon as you open the door, dude. These things.
Oh.
In fact, if you really want to know, I didn't want to give the rolls away behind the scenes, but you guys had failed miserably to detect these things. So
Damn.
happens.
That
Yeah,
I kind of guessed that when you made with your comment.
yeah. I don't want to give things away, but I'm very much about using the rolls behind the scenes. So that's usually what's going on. Let me
When
give
we
me
both rolled the listen,
yeah, I was
your
shocked.
comment was like
Yeah.
fuck, there's something in here, but
I was shocked by those rolls, by the way. There, it was like spectacularly bad. Okay,
All right. You
so
see my
give me
movement?
1 second,
Yeah.
guys.
Okay. and hopefully I don't get stuck on a wall. But that's what
Yeah, if you do, I'll make sure that you get there. So Farlight.
so
I think the
basically I'm
only
there
clue
and I
he had
move it
was
off of my action because that's less than half my move.
Yeah.
So if anybody, if those ghouls can actually make it up here in time, I'll be ready to stab them.
Oh dang, Benris, you're. Oh man,
It's a good
poor guy.
question. That is a
Oh.
good question, Mike.
As
I'm wondering about that. If someone should he have just delayed his turn? I think what you're wanting to do, Mike, is move half your movement and then delay your attack until the end of the round. Is that
right, yeah, right,
is
and
that
maybe I get it, and maybe
That's
I don't.
not a thing.
that's not a thing. But
Okay,
I'll tell you what though, I I don't want to make that a thing. I don't like that. I would prefer the delay. But since I didn't bring that up to begin initially, I'll allow it this round. But just know going forward, if you want to attempt to do something like that, just delay your entire action. But
Well, what he can do is say that he is laying
prepared.
in wait, essentially,
Yeah,
yeah,
and he will
Yeah.
be able to get his attack if something, if
yeah, it
his
goes off if he
requirement
gets
happens.
in range. If he gets in range,
Correct.
if he doesn't make it, then I lose it.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna run over here, and if I'm running past Alyssa, I'm like, "Ghouls coming! Get back in the room!"
I'm not quite sure I follow what you mean. If you're describing reactions or triggers, that's not
Not a 2E thing, right?
no. Yeah, it's completely.
Okay.
But it's cool that here. So let's wait for you want Shadow to be up there with you. So
Yep.
we'll just why don't you move him, Raj, where you want him to go?
right in there.
We want to be out of combat so that Talissa can do a blast. I think that would be really awesome.
You
Yeah.
want him in the yeah. So he's gonna wait with you. So here we go. Okay, this ghoul. Horrid thing coming up the hall right here. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, did I go on top of you, Talisa? Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's got a cool thing. You can click on the portrait, and it'll tell you. You can choose
Yeah.
which one.
Oh yeah, you could do. That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's got the stacking. It's pretty nice. I like it.
Hmm.
Give me 1 second, guys. It literally will be 2 minutes. Just
Okay.
need to run to the restroom, and I'll be back. And total party kill. Be right
So
back.
120 seconds, you mean, not just one.
Yes.
2 rounds.
Oh dear. Well, I'm fully prepared for myself to be.
Your backup character?
No. I can
Well,
roll a
the
character
thing-
up in 5 minutes.
in 2E though, don't forget, it's like
Yeah.
ghouls don't affect you the way they affect you.
Well, elves.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys don't have the paralyzation. They do have 3 attacks.
It's true.
Yeah, they can tear me the fuck up, and I don't
Yeah.
have a lot of hit points, and I don't wear armor. It's okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to fight these in melee.
Oh, we're gonna have to
There's no
fight him in
way around
melee.
it.
That's for sure. We're
Yeah.
gonna.
Unless
The
we
plan
close
is
the
to
door.
get them. The plan is to get them one at a time, right in the. So we can have 3 around
Yeah,
us,
to
and
have
if
a
he's
choke
if he's
point,
gonna allow you to have shadow right by your side,
Yep,
that's
exactly.
4 attackers on each one of them. We've got superiority. We're gonna
Yep.
clean through 'em.
And maybe I
Somebody's
could get a turn on a couple of them, and we
Yeah,
won.
Yeah.
right.
You know, I could have swore I read somewhere where like Loman as a gnome is considered a small
They are
creature, right?
small.
I
Yes.
could have swore I read where they can occupy the same space as a medium character?
Well, I think it's two smalls can occupy the same space in a fighting stance.
Is that right?
I
Okay.
think I've
Something
okay.
like
I know a few too many
And
different rule
also,
sets, so sometimes I get them mixed up.
yeah, I've been
Yeah.
reading about grid placement and everything. There's like we'll talk about it later, but apparently only 6 combatants can surround a single target.
Right.
I mean, human size, even though that there's 8 possible places on a grid to surround a single target, only 6 can be making it
Yeah,
attacks.
because you got those corners that can.
Yeah,
It's
I
Spencer.
don't know. Yeah,
Did I miss my turn on the niche?
let me check. I think you did, buddy. Let me
I was
put you
Yeah,
just
back
Loman.
up.
yeah, I
Yeah,
was just
there you
Loman,
go.
back
moving
into the room.
into the room there.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was your.
there you go.
That was your
Yeah.
turn.
There you go.
Perfect.
You got it.
Okay,
Okay,
awesome.
so we're on Ghoul right now. So what you see, Airwhack, is truly horrid. This thing looks like a well-fed ghoul. It
Oh, that's a good thing.
disgusting. Smells horrible. It as it makes its way up the cave right towards you in a beeline. You think you
I
saw it?
wave and wink.
Yeah, you think you saw. You think you're almost certainly that you saw it step on a human skull and shatter it on its
Of
way to
course.
you. It closes the distance with you before you can actually react. Okay.
Oh wow.
And it definitely takes here. Oof. Oh,
Not good when you hear oof.
yeah, it's let's see. I
You
just
get to
need
see
to
any
read about
shadow knights
one
fly.
thing and then I'll be good to go with this. Just give me 1 second.
Fortunately, Arwak's an elf.
Yeah.
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 2E elf.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I guess more importantly, fighting a 2E ghoul. Right? Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, so this thing takes 2 swipes at you and a bite almost
Of course.
immediately. So one of those, I mean, he kind of lunges at you, and you feel it. You feel your ankle just some pain, searing pain going near your ankle area. Oh, oof.
It bites my ankle.
Yeah, clawed it. Clawed.
What the fuck's wrong with him?
Yeah, he clawed at your ankle.
Ankle biter.
It was a claw.
Oh,
The mouth opens up, and you see saliva dripping down. This is a long purple tongue, and his jaw just opens up extremely wide, and he takes a bite at you.
You need to get a picture of that and show it
Yeah,
when you
I got
describe
you.
it.
Yeah. So luckily, when this thing bites at you, it snaps. You hear the teeth kind of clang together. You feel a spray of saliva kind of just sprays across your face as this thing bites down and misses your neck. At which point, Talissa, you hear this commotion. It's actually echoing, reverbing down the tunnel. You can hear the horrid sound of this thing. You can hear what sound. You've already seen Loman and Farlight run in
Yeah, I saw
into the
them
room.
when they ran by. I think they said, I think they told me the plan was to get back.
Mhm.
So I'm going to move back
Okay.
here somewhere.
You're
So
set.
sh-
And
You
Rest
can
assured.
and
still.
operate on Benris's initiative or on its own?
That's what we were gonna do. He wanted him to
Yeah.
stay with him. So
Yep.
when Ben Russ is up, they're gonna move it together because Shadow's initiative was like 1. So I'm just gonna have him move with him when it's time to go. When Ben
When it's
Russ
time for
moves
me.
because he's
Yep.
healing, I'm gonna have him move up into the room with him
Okay.
because he's his attack dog.
I've
So
never used pets before. That's why I was asking.
yeah, there's a lot of different rules with them. They're scattered all over the place.
Yeah.
Of
Roger
course they
and
are.
yeah, it's 2E because nothing can be simple in 2E. So
I also get
uh,
my sickle ready to attack.
yeah, I
Yep.
was gonna say before you gave up your turn, you can actually
Oh,
cast. You can cast
well,
bless. You've only moved.
not.
You could
Yeah, how far
also
is
you could
the?
also do
But aren't
this.
some people in combat already?
1.
There's
Well,
one. You could.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
line of
Well, yeah.
sight. You have to see who you're
Yeah,
casting
I'm just
bless on.
saying when they're in the room too. Yeah, so like if you guys
Okay,
are
so I
going in
could
the room.
cast bless on Farlight and Loman.
So the key
Yes.
is we cannot be engaged in melee
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
cast that spell.
Mm-hmm. That was an excellent picture, by the way, Dwayne.
Oh, do we have a
Yeah.
picture of me?
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
actually.
awesome.
Yeah, I actually got really good tokens for these, but for whatever reason, I forgot to get the image of this encounter. Okay, so where was
So should
I?
I
Yeah,
cast this then?
I would delay. So I put it back on your turn.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Right. Yeah. So I'm gonna put you back where you were, and I'm delayed your turn. Is what I
So
did.
I'm gonna
You were
do a
right here.
withdrawal.
Yeah, which will give you a +4. Yeah. Yeah. And you're not gonna provoke an attack of an opportunity with that. Or are you?
Oh,
That's actually a question.
Not
Does
with
it
a withdrawal.
a withdraw
I thought
because
that with the withdrawal they would get a plus or they would get a -4 to AC as a bonus, obviously, but they could still get swung at.
no, the withdraw, from my understanding, is you have a penalty in how much you can move, but it's to
Yep.
avoid the opportunity attack.
Got it.
Completely avoids the attack of opportunity.
Very good.
Does
And you all
nothing else.
okay, so it doesn't give you a bonus to AC.
No, it does
Oh.
not.
What am
It
I
just gives
thinking of
me
that gives you a bonus to AC?
Parry?
Is that parry?
parry,
Okay. All right, that's it.
which
Okay.
is if I would have had my turn, I probably would have parried and backed out.
Oh yeah,
When
Celestian's in the
parried and
chat.
backed out.
A withdraw.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. Oh, Mike is watching this? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Man, got to bring my A game. All these 2E vets. Rule set designer himself. It's a good thing I got no sleep last night. Okay, so let's see here. Arawak. Yeah, you're withdrawing. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and
I already got my movement on there.
oh, you do. Okay.
Mhm.
Man, it's really bad about that tonight, isn't it? There you go, buddy.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at that
if
perfect
I'm
placement, man,
yeah,
without
is
even
that
seeing.
no wall hitting either. Unbelievable. Go ahead and
Oh, look at all
end
that
your
blood
turn.
on you.
Yeah, you got
Right,
you
I
got
come in like,
Take your
dude,
pick.
the hell?
so you definitely hear something
There's
more than
multiple ones in there.
yeah, you definitely hear the shambling and
Oh, there's more than
sound
one?
of the
I seen at
undead.
least 2.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you definitely see that.
And they hit hard
Yep.
for a low
I
guy.
see that.
For a little guy like me.
Oh, did
There we
anybody
go.
tell to Lisa how to whisper to a character?
Yes.
Yes, thank
Oh,
you.
okay. Okay. Yep.
So there we go. 90. Okay. So another one of these things comes running up. Remember, these don't shamble. These are ghouls. This one looks even more hungry than the first. Got kind of a bluish tint to its skin. Smells awful. Jaw opens up completely and it takes a bite at Benrus.
Shit.
Ooh.
Okay, so first thing it does is it tries to rake you across the face with its claws. There we go. That's really nice, by the way, that natural selection. I actually tuned it up in the options to like make it less sensitive. It's really nice. Thank you for showing me that, Scoot. Really like that extension.
Dude, it's a lifesaver.
Yeah, it really is. All right, Benrus. Luckily, that when this thing rakes its claws at you, it swings right over the top of your head. Both
So,
times,
oh,
missing
good.
with both claws. It then tries to bite you. And unfortunately,
Oh,
it
no.
bites. You're able to hold your hand up, but you feel the jaw clamp down on your finger.
So I do have a question though, Spencer.
Hmm.
Since uh, Shadow actually had his turn,
Hmm.
would he have been able to get a bite on this thing?
I'm not sure I'm following, buddy.
Well,
You were
he,
delaying him for your turn, correct? To move
oh,
him?
oh, okay, okay, that's what I did. Okay, I
Yeah,
wasn't sure. Okay.
yeah. Um, okay, so remind me again, guys, the paralyzing touch. Of course, elves, because they're just immune to fucking everything.
Right.
No,
What
not.
about dwarves? What
No,
about dwarves? No.
the
I
leaper's
don't think we
finger.
do.
Okay.
They
So
have strong.
again, Raj, when this thing bit you, uh, you felt it connect with your hand. It actually bit down on your finger of all places. And I'm actually going to have to
Finger
do
food.
something to you.
So is there no save?
There is a save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Your paralyzation save.
And you saved. Yeah,
You
because
Whoa,
do
nice.
not feel,
dwarf.
yeah, you fortunately you've heard the tales of
Yeah.
ghouls and you know what can happen,
Ooh.
and you almost like placebo, you felt a little tingle, as you anticipated.
Placebo.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
placebo. You
It,
anticipated the paralysis, and your mind leaps with joy.
little hesitation and then, oh, I can move.
I can move precisely. And on that, you can move.
Oh. So, I will take a swing.
There you go. Make sure to clear your targets, and target whoever you would like to swing at, which I'm assuming is going to be the asshole standing right in front of you.
Oh, man.
So you swing, and this thing is actually very quick. It manages to kind of sidestep, and your bastard sword completely misses it.
You didn't back out.
And
Fuck.
then how far can you move? Half movement
You
Half
with your
can't.
movement,
attack?
yeah. You
Oh, you
can't.
allow movement after attack?
I've been debating this. I know that you don't. John does. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna allow that. I'm gonna allow you to split it up like that. So yeah, you can move, but he's gonna get a swing at you, Benros.
If you don't get out of there, though, I can't do the bless spell on everybody.
He'll still won't be able to get blessed, right?
Yeah, not
Because
on.
he's been.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually a good
No, because they're
question.
not
He's
gauged in
Yeah,
melee.
he's not
Right.
engaged in it. Yeah, so he
He
will be able to
retreats.
get blessed. Yeah,
Yes.
he'll get a pot shot at you.
Just one attack?
He's
Not all
gonna get
three, right?
No, not all three. He'll get a
Okay.
swing. Get a swipe at him.
And if I move Shadow with me, well, he wouldn't be able to hit Shadow either.
Yep.
Uh, he can either hit me or Shadow, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to drag Shadow as far
You
as I
go.
can move. My movement is what, 6?
I don't know. What is your
Oh,
movement?
yeah,
Let's
it's
look at that.
6.
So you can move
Yep.
1/3. Oh, you're not withdrawing though. So I guess yeah, it's your
He's
half
not
move.
withdrawing.
So I
It
can
would
do
be at
half
the.
movement.
Yep.
30
30
feet.
feet.
That'll get you
30
right
feet.
where you need to be.
Yep.
I'm going to get just inside of the door.
There you go. I'm gonna move
Uh,
your dog with you.
yeah,
You want to move
bring
back,
Shadow
move
with me. Yep.
back, move back, move back so that we three of us can attack this thing. If you move there, then one of us isn't going to attack.
Go ahead and position you guys. We're talking
All right.
about 5-foot shifts here, so just go ahead and position where you'd like, and I'll approve it.
Go there, and then we'll put Bendis right there.
10-foot shift, 5-foot
Yep.
shift. Loman, you appear to have shrunk.
I'm trying to reflect my actual size.
Ah, there you
Scale.
Only
go.
like 2 feet 3 inches tall.
Mhm. That's
And he's
very
under
true.
the table.
Yep. Go ahead and end your turn, Benros.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Nope, not a problem. You definitely hear some crunching going on.
Alyssa, you got to get back here.
Yeah, does the spell take up my entire turn? Can I move after?
So out of
Yeah.
the dark. Yep.
What does the
So-
spell say?
I will post what it says.
How long is
Yes.
it? What is it? How long does it
Yeah,
take? Is the
yeah.
question.
Yeah, broadcast that, sweetie, to the. There you go. There you go.
One round.
Six
Yeah.
rounds. 1 round to cast. Yep. Bless. Unfortunately, you hear the sound again. Once again, you hear the sound of the skittering, something skittering around in there, and bones crunching, and then come flying around the corner another one of these horde creatures, right in your face.
God,
Hmm.
there's more than two.
Yeah, but you got very
Nice
lucky
token.
right there. Very lucky. Very
Melissa,
lucky.
duck.
Run.
Very lucky.
And run cast.
And another one as well. And let me adjust. Make sure you guys adjust your I know you guys all do it. I'm bad about it sometimes, but adjust your facing indicator when you have a chance. Okay, so you definitely know Arawak and the rest of you in the room wouldn't know this, but Talissa, you're staring down the barrel of at least 3 of these things, and you think you can hear another one down the hall.
Great.
Yeah.
Farlight.
I am up, huh? Can I use my turn to step forward, grab Talissa, and throw her to the back?
You want to
And
use
then-
up your whole turn to do that? Like
Okay,
as
and
an
then I'll
action? You're basically trying to help her not get swung at? Is that what you're
Yeah.
thinking?
Grab
Yeah.
her and then and then shove,
And
shove
then
her.
get her on top of the table or something.
Pass her to the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
pass her back.
I can't even cast that bless spell if I'm in combat, right?
Mm,
So
no.
that's what I'll do is I'll go here, grab her, swing her around, put her on the table, and then resume my spot.
Why don't you give me a dexterity in the tower? Why not? It's
Okay.
D&D.
D&D.
Exactly. Rules are
Grab
meant
your
to be
druid
broken.
and do-si-do. Right? Square dance. Here we go.
Square dancing her into the room so she doesn't get engaged in melee. Oh, nice. Yeah, you actually managed to do it. What you were... That's great, actually, that roll. Yeah, that roll was actually great.
Yeah, and
let's
I've got
see.
fumbling and yeah, I'm acrobatic. So
All right, so Talissa, you feel a hand. You feel the hand
Grab you by the
grab
scruff
back.
of the neck.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
I'm
feel
trying
the
to
hand grab
Grabs
her
you,
you,
pulls you, and
as far
shoves
back
you.
as I can.
and push you into the table right there. There you go.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
feeling a little bruised up and a little bit off kilter, but
Hmm.
grateful.
Yes.
There
All right,
you
let me-
go.
and I will pass my
That
turn.
was. He passes the shoe. Talissa,
Okay, so immediately,
I'm a kind DM.
immediately,
Good to be
I
good to your
can
wife.
put
It
my
is.
hands out.
That would have been really not a good thing, dude. Like that might have been really bad. I'm sure everybody understands on the stream. So it's married at least.
Standing on the standing on the table, I am circling about, casting
Yeah.
bless on all around me. All
There's an easy way to do that,
see.
and that is you can actually use the what is it? Target all friendlies. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
had that, so I need to do
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
again.
I undid it because I was tired of looking at all the arrows on everything. So
Oh,
just go ahead
okay.
and click it again.
And then
Okay,
till
make
this
sure that
looks
I
at
have
Farline says, touch me again and we'll lose your hand.
Jesus. God. So hostile. All right, so what are we
Yeah.
doing here? We're doing a blessed, right? So this is what you're gonna want to do. You're gonna want to
Okay, I'm going in here.
click cast
I see it.
and then the effect. There you go.
Perfect. Yep.
Look at that.
And
Which
then the
will
effect.
check it thanks to Mike's awesome programming. Everybody give Mike a hand.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh.
2E rule set. There you go. You guys are now blessed. You can pass the shoe and we'll be off to round 2.
All right.
And while Mike's watching, this is probably not his fault, but do we have the white squares on our screen again, Dwayne? On our portraits?
I don't see them.
I see them. Yeah, it's ever since they added that little red. I don't even know what that thing is supposed to be on the portrait. Anytime that we get into another round of combat, that just it's a 404. It's just like missing the pointer to the image or something.
I think it's only in
I'll
the
send-
DM side, maybe.
Yeah, let me post a picture of that and maybe you could send it up the wire because I've been noticing this for quite some time. Here, not to derail the game, but here.
Are we doing it?
Yeah, so I'm not going to assume anything actually. What are your intentions? Just again, tell me your intentions down the line of the portraits and we'll get it rolling with that.
The first ghoul that steps into the kill zone, I will stab with my short sword at the ready.
Okay, that's going to be a roll with your short sword weapon speed. Loman?
Actually, I'm gonna like scoot under the table and put a heal on Arawak.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, so roll with the you can roll a knit for the hill, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so give me a knit for the hill. You'll have to hold down Alt because I see you accident. Oh, perfect. You did it. Okay, Arawak.
Am I going to be able to attack with Talissa standing right here?
Dump
Let me
table.
move
I'm
all
on the
these
table.
pointers all over everything. So I'll allow a shift. I mean, we're talking about a 5-foot shift, a couple foot shift. So yeah,
You
you'll
can
be able
shift
to.
back on the table.
Correct. You'll be able to get an attack. You guys will be able to adjust.
Nicely lit.
Yeah, and then Benrus.
What I needed earlier.
Okay, so I got a question.
That's funny when the init rolls, the little white squares go away. I'll have to find out what that is.
That's probably what it is. It's the end of the round, and that's what it is. It's the end of
Okay.
the round. They pop up when they haven't rolled initiative yet.
Interesting. Yeah.
So you
it's just
know who
weird that-
hasn't rolled initiative.
right, but a white square, like
That's the dice.
Is it? It looks like a
It-
missing
It's meant to
image.
represent a
Yeah,
dice.
normally it's a die, right? It's a D10,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yes.
it becomes a white square. Sometimes it
Well,
fucked up.
1E is a D6.
Yeah, maybe. Well, that's good to know though that that's what it represents. So, Benrus, I'm sorry, buddy. What did you say you wanted to do there?
I'm gonna ready my my bastard sword.
There you go. Roll with your knit on the bastard. Roll that bastard.
Oops.
And
Well, we'll see
Talissa.
you swinging tomorrow.
Oh my God! Wow, Talissa.
So if I'm standing on the back of the table towards the north side of the table there,
Mhm.
I can use my sling.
You can use your
to-
sling, yeah. If
And-
you're engaged in melee and you want to well, I don't know. Let me take a look at this table here just to give you an idea. So what you wanted to do was hop to the north side of the table.
Thought she was going to stay on the table.
I'm on the table, but just shifting towards the back kind of the
Can
table.
you
All right, you can do that.
That's a
You can
big,
use your
pretty-
sling and you'll be on higher ground. Like get a +1 for that.
Yeah, and you could
On
have
the
it
shot.
ready for when they come in before they engage someone in melee. You may out of.
hmm
Okay, yeah, that's what I want to
That's
do. then.
actually a good question about the
move-
knocking of the arrow. Well,
Well,
Interesting.
don't move yet, sweetie.
Oh, okay.
You just want to roll initiative with your sling is what you want
Got
to do.
So Spencer, Mike's saying that it's
Right back.
supposed to show initiative dice, and it's a bug with FG on the widgets. Or is
Yeah,
randomly?
I figured it was. Yeah, they did all the changes to core RPG on the UI side, and I remember they broke a ton of stuff. So thanks,
I
Mike.
have I have a question.
Yeah,
I if I'm on top of the table, could I use my sickle, or do I have to use a ranged
you
weapon?
could use your sickle and get an actually a well,
I'm
it's
gonna
kind of
use
a
the
short weapon. You
Good.
you are on higher ground, but it would be kind of awkward because you kind of have to like kneel down to swing with it. So I wouldn't give any bonus to that. There you go, swing. Okay, let's start this off with a bang. Scoot walked away for 1 second, but we can still. Okay, here we go. So right around that moment that you guys get it all into position and get blessed because the DM is nice and let that go down the way that it did, this horrid creature comes comes running through the door. I keep mixing this up with zombies. Turns to the first person that it sees, which is Farlight, unfortunately.
All right,
And
let's
it
see if I
takes
can
2
hit.
rakes with his claws. Farlight.
That
yeah.
is a hideous creature.
Yeah. Misses with both because his elven dexterity.
And his armor
And
spell.
yeah, and he takes a bite.
Sorry about that.
You're good, man. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
All right. So it tries to rake at you with its claws. You definitely dodge that. When it tries to take a bite, it actually rams its head into the wall as you sidestep, and it looks like it kind of shakes its head, and it looks a little bit
Holy shit.
off
Need a
kilter.
4 on initiative?
Airwhack,
Wow.
that's you, buddy.
Stabby, man.
All right,
Stabby, baby.
and I'll shift Talissa back a little bit. There you go.
Okay.
Got a kill zone here.
You
Yeah.
do. You got
Oh,
a kill
hell
box.
yeah, baby.
Go ahead and drop that on the guy if you don't mind. You weren't targeted.
Oh, I didn't have him targeted.
That's all right.
Son of a gun.
Unforgivable. So, yeah. So that short sword sinks into the shoulder blade of this thing. Go ahead and roll damage for you.
I was actually aiming for his head.
You got his shoulder.
Pretty darn close.
Is he a large creature or a medium?
That's a medium.
God.
Human
Don't you
frame.
love that? Anytime that you
No.
get a great hit.
It's
and
bullshit.
yeah. It's wonderful. It's
The
such
blast
It's
of
total
light.
bullshit.
so satisfying. Every time I get a critical hit, I roll like a 1 damage. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Go ahead and end your turn, bud.
Balance in all
I'm
things.
not ready to end my turn.
Yeah, you want another attack? Okay. We can play those rules. All right, so we got a creeper. We got a creeper coming up the tunnel again, but unfortunately for him, he can't get into the room because you guys have set up a kill box.
Step in line.
Yep.
All right.
And let's see.
And we have a healer.
These things aren't that dumb, though. Remember that.
Correct.
Shadow is barking like crazy.
That's all
and
you can do. Yep.
you can delay his turn though if you'd like.
Yeah, let me do that.
Cool. Yeah, we get it.
As you hold him back by the leash, Talissa, you can actually get down and move back to the back of the room and still get your sling shot.
Well, would I get kind of?
Better.
I'm up on the table. Would I get like maybe modifier?
This is true.
Yeah, she
And-
could
and
maybe
also-
fire to the one at the back there.
And this is true. And another
Oh.
thing too is that since no, this is true. You're gonna actually get a +1 to hit on this.
Yeah.
This guy's got so many people surrounding him, and
Okay.
you're on higher ground. So make sure that
So
when
click
you do
+1
this,
down there.
yeah, correct. And remind me, guys, a rule check: is it +1 or +2 for higher ground? Is it 1? I think it's 1. Let me look that
One,
up.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's 1.
Seems right.
Let's go with 1 right now.
All right.
Every one counts because there's the bless too.
hmm
Okay, I'm just gonna fling a bullet at this ghoul at the door.
hmm
And here we go.
Unfortunately, that bullet goes flying, hits the door, careens off the side.
Damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna delay that.
It didn't ricochet into the eye of the one behind him.
It didn't, unfortunately.
That
I
would've
would
Trying
have
to
done
help you
something
out there,
creative
Laura.
with it. Would have done something creative with the miss if they missed bad enough. But Loman, I see you
Okay.
peeking out from behind the dwarf over there. What's he doing?
I'm crawling under the
Yeah.
table to heal Arawak.
Oh,
He's only 2 foot.
so you're
So-
combat crawling under the table to heal Arawak. Okay, so let's see here. Let me take a look at something.
He could
really
probably
quick.
walk because he's how 2'3"?
No, he
Yes.
can't. Are you 2'3"?
Yes.
It's 2'3". You
Yes.
can almost walk underneath it. Almost.
Crouch.
Almost. Not quite enough. You have to.
Standard height of
At the
tables
very
is
least.
30 inches.
Yeah, it's the least hunch though.
2'3"
Yes.
30 inches. 30 inches
Wow.
height of a standard table.
All
You
right.
can definitely
So
walk underneath it.
that's actually good to know.
Yeah.
I was still gonna let you go under the table anyways and pull it off. So why don't you go ahead and target him and you can blast that heal off on him. Oh
Oh.
boy. You know what, dude? You know what? Go ahead and drop that 2 more times on him. That's just horse shit. I hate seeing that.
Yeah.
Give him 3 points. Yeah, 1 more. I with healing spells, it's a minimum 3. That's house rule that we're gonna do. That's just bullshit. I hate seeing that.
All right.
Um,
Payback.
yeah, payback
Wait,
time.
and you're a forest gnome?
Yes.
He's a forest gnome.
So that
yeah.
means I really don't have to not like you.
Yeah, you can like me.
I can, actually.
You definitely can't like Farlight though.
Yes,
You
can.
guys are
It doesn't
completely
know.
opposite of each other. Farlight, you are up. I see you've already taken advantage of that fact.
Okay, and they're medium-sized creatures, right?
These are medium, yeah.
There we go.
But I'm rooting for you.
That's a miss at a armor.
Nah, you missed by 1.
Armor
Would you like
class
me to
7.
show it to you? Or,
Oh, I could. Yeah, it's
there
like
you go. That was just shitty.
Oh, well.
Happens.
Yep.
Yeah. Happens, dude. All right, Benrus, there you go, bud. Front and
Okay.
center.
All right, take him out.
All right. Let's see what I can do.
You guys did set up a good little kill box here, so that's
Oh.
at least
We got
man.
that going for us.
Oh, Bumbo.
Where
No
Are you
effect
all
from it.
kidding me?
No
Man, I
effect.
just can't believe this.
No effect.
Okay.
The ghouls, I mean,
Or
you
I'm
got to
glad
remember
it's
too
not
these.
Hackmaster, because in Hackmaster, I would be the one getting hit, likely. Because that's how it always works out. Because I always stand next to our big tank guy, and
Oh,
I
when
love
they fumble,
When
it's
they
a hit
bubble,
against.
yep.
Oh,
he
wow.
nails me. He's nailed me like 3 times now in combat. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Drinks are on
You
you
know,
again.
You know, honestly, I've given you guys some freebies, but I don't think this is really a freebie. Farlight is flanking. This thing's facing Benra. It's facing 3 people. It's in like,
Farlight is on
2
the
and me.
front. Well,
Yeah, so that would have
kinda.
given him a
It's
plus.
kind of.
a +1.
Yeah, it's kind of. It would have, and he would have hit. You know what, man? I take it back. Farlight, why don't you roll damage with that? Because you missed by 1, and you are flanking him.
Okay, here we go.
I wasn't even paying attention to facing.
I was there. So there you go, dude. You get a little
Right.
hit there. And Ben Russ, unfortunately, you can end your turn.
Yeah.
I have been reading a lot about it lately, and the way that they do it in the player's handbook with that 6 degrees around the 6, there's the 180-degree arc, and then the flank is it's different than the grid version of it in the combat and options, where it's like 8 points of your target around. It's different. I'm looking at it and I'm like, that wasn't meant for grid, like in the in the DM guide.
No, because the game wasn't really.
Yeah, no, I wasn't based around that for sure. Like when I looked at that in the DM guide, I'm like, what the hell? Wait, token can't be right there in the center, and then 2 on the either side like that. But then in the combat and options is more of what I'm used to from the later editions.
You know, I
Although
think
I
it's
don't like that book that much, to be honest with you. The combat and options book is it's like
There's a lot of junk in it.
it's like
There's
a lot
some
of
good,
junk.
there's a handful of good things to pull out of there.
I think
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Farlight mentioned it can
Yeah.
go on a hex grid. Yeah, it does fit more of a hex pattern with
Yeah.
that example in the DM guide. Let's see, guys. Shadow.
Shadow's
That's
gonna go behind Loman
uh-huh.
and try to get to the ghoul, and he's gonna push Loman forward.
Well, Loman's actually under the table over by Arawak. So,
Oh, is he? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So unfortunately the dog isn't going to be able to get up there and
No.
engage.
Nope.
It's
Yep.
just too tight. And if you're directing the dog somewhere, I mean, you can hope
not.
that he obeys what you're doing, or you could tell him to hill, so you can.
I'm not gonna do either. I'm just gonna let him bark away.
He's barking for
Yep.
sure right now. He's definitely barking, and we're on to round 3, guys. So if you are doing the same thing, you don't need to reiterate it. You can just roll the initiative with your weapon.
Yeah, I'm going to try and turn. So, great initiative.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, if you're doing something
Yeah.
different, just let me know.
Wow.
Well, at least I'm faster than the dwarf still.
Yeah, that's always a good thing to
That's
be
not
faster
saying
than
much
the
though,
dwarf.
Airlock.
That's my
Right.
benchmark.
Yeah, that's everybody's benchmark.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna delay this guy. Man, you guys just made this difficult to me. I really wanted to surround you, all of you.
Ghouls are nasty. Multiple attacks and the paralyzation.
You gotta work harder than that for me to get surrounded, dude.
Spencer, the fight is not over with yet.
These things aren't that dumb either, you know. Ghouls aren't mindless as zombies. Loman, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Clear your targets though, bud, before you do
Yeah.
anything, so you don't get it
Yeah,
going
don't turn
on.
me.
So, I'm gonna climb up on the chair in behind
Yeah.
Alyssa there.
We're
And
getting pretty tight right now, guys. Like on space, cause we got the
Yeah,
dog right behind the chair. We got Talissa on top of the
Can't
table.
can
We
you
got
attack from beneath the table?
he's
I guess if
he's
I,
trying to
well, if I guess
he's
I,
trying to turn.
yeah, because they need to.
Oh. So you need you need like a hand.
You
Like
could
you need
delay
to
your
listen
you could
up or
delay
something.
until you guys get in the appropriate. You could say delay and yell, "Hey, let me up there," or like something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at
or
the
like,
list and say, help me up.
You guys, it's
Okay.
the situation is getting too tight where it is. I've
Okay.
already let it be.
Okay, so I say to Alyssa, hey, can you help me up there? Oh, myself around. When she'll give me a
Okay.
hand up.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay,
Can I? But I have to wait till my turn to.
Yeah.
actually
It's like
do.
you
use
elevate
them up.
him, he elevates his holy symbol.
Shadow, you can continue him. Unfortunately, with this type of battleground, a lot of people are.
Yep, he's still barking away.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Same
So-
boat. Here we go. What? Oh, are we on there? Oh, things are
Okay,
moving,
Farlight,
so-
you are up.
I am up. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, take a more determined stab at him and
Yeah,
totally
you-
miss.
Did you fumble? I didn't even see
Yeah.
it. The cat walked right in front
Well,
of there.
Yeah.
Good lord. This is an unlucky roll, but you know what? It might be time to change your dice color.
All right. Let me change my dice color.
That's
You might
a
have
good
to be
idea.
time to do that. With a bless too. I can't believe
Yeah.
I can't believe these 2E rolls. Just kidding. Do you mind continuing your
Yeah, the turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me. I was sitting here messing with the dice color. Here. There we go. Talissa.
Yeah, weapon
Right.
mastery, I agree, Loman. That's a
Cool.
good one from those books for sure.
I put up my hand for Loman and pull him up on the table.
Yes.
Good, my lady.
And You're welcome. And then I'm going to attack with a +1 still, right?
Ooh, Loman, you're on top of the chair. Is that what's going on? And she's on the table. Okay, I can see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, with the plus. Yeah. Well, actually, so you helped him up on the table.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You
Mhm.
you're not going to be able to get your attack off at the with that. No.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
But
you
you
just.
could hold him up real high, and then so he'll
Yeah.
be totally visible to
Yeah,
the.
you're not going to be able to. Yeah.
I could go up
So,
on your shoulders.
Yeah.
all right, Airwhack.
Wow. I'm looking to my side going, the heck kind of
It's like
circus
we're
is
like a
this?
Yeah,
circus-
this is
like circus
Loman's
freak.
on my shoulders, so
I,
yeah.
you know, I'm a tumbler too, and I do tightrope walking and stuff.
The,
Or else
the guy, the gods must be merciful on us this evening.
Yeah, this is the
Too
gods are
bad they're
very.
not benefiting my attacks. All this going on alongside me is just distracting me. I'm
That's
like,
what's going
what
on.
the
Is
hell
you
is
guys?
going on? I'm trying to
That's what's-
stab, and it's like, I'm like afraid they're gonna fall on me.
No, that's what's going on, dude. It's that you guys are in such tight quarters. You're worrying about hitting each other. It's so tight in there.
I'm not worried
It's.
about hitting anybody.
Oh, I'm sorry. Airwhack doesn't give a shit, but some of the other characters do. So yeah, Benrus, that's you, buddy.
All right,
I
Benris.
wish this combat music would pop on because I've been trying to get it to propagate for about 10 minutes now.
There it is.
There you go, dude.
Nice job,
Finally.
buddy.
That's a bastard sword. Let me think about something really quick.
ooh,
Legendary arc. You
Oh
dropped that.
yeah,
So
yes. Way to
so
go, Benris.
the way that that hit went down is you literally cleaved his head in two. The head just like you literally just cleaved his head in two pieces and it drops to the floor like a sack of potatoes. You can move.
Nope,
Oh.
I'm good.
Okay, go ahead and end your
No, we
turn.
want him to be the focal point of attention.
I'm done.
He's armored.
Well, this thing comes shambling past his buddy.
Well, hello.
Yep. Yeah.
Benris, you're a fighter,
Come,
right?
come to surrender, I see.
Is that what you say to him? You
Yeah.
come to surrender? So yeah, so he takes a bite at you first,
Yeah, I'm
I
bigger.
think, because
Uh-oh.
oh boy.
Wilhelm.
Oh,
Okay.
boy. Oh,
So the bite connects on your shoulder again with the shoulder, the fingers, the bite. Yeah.
Well,
oh,
the armor
you're
soaked
rolling,
it.
Yeah,
yeah, you're rolling some bad damage, aren't you, Spencer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
breaks a tooth.
thank you. Oh, got two.
The other one was a miss and I rolled damage, so ignore the second hit. The
All
first
right.
one was a miss and whatever. I got sidetracked and rolled damage. Second one was a hit. I'm just not going to roll damage because I rolled it for the first hit. So connect with his claws, which means you're going to have to save versus paralysis. Come on, buddy. I'm rooting for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so
Well, it's okay. We do a swap, right? So we.
so
Oh,
Benrus,
you got Hackmaster armor damage. on it.
you've yeah, I turned it on. Yeah, I'm not so sure. I like the idea in
It
theory.
doesn't work in 2E.
I just don't. I don't. Well, John uses it, and I like like I said, I like the idea in theory. I just feel like it's a little bit too extreme. It actually kind of grinds the game to a halt a little bit.
Well,
If I could go in
it's
there and
got its
adjust the
place in
value,
Hackmaster.
yeah,
Because
I like
Hackmaster
it. I
plays
like the
as
idea,
part of that.
but maybe I mean I don't know how I could. Maybe I can go in there and adjust it to where it the armors don't break as quickly. Is the way that I prefer.
Yeah,
that it,
leather goes pretty quick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little bit ridiculous. It gets distracting for sure. Okay, let's get some combat music at least here. Okay.
Benris is feeling cold.
Yeah, Benrus, you feel your entire nervous system just freeze up. And
Alright.
it's a sinking feeling. Loman,
Yeah, I'm gonna try and turn these guys from my perch.
you may try. You may try.
Callissa's
You also, just as
standing
a
on her
reminder,
tippy
you
toes.
also have holy water, just
Ooh,
as a reminder.
yeah, that's a good missile.
Yes, you can see both of them. Yeah, they're within. Yep.
Just not sure which one is the dead one. I think I.
Yeah, I am right now because he is dead. Can you see that?
Yeah, just when I'm targeting, not sure which one when it pulls up. So am I
Yeah.
targeting the dead one now or not?
Let me see. It looks like you're targeting both of them. You're targeting the dead one, and you're targeting Ghoul 3.
One and 4.
I see Ghoul 3 and 4.
Oh, I see 1 and 4.
Well, 1 and 4 is what it says for us in the combat tracker as targeted, which would be good, right? Those are the
Yeah,
two.
3 is the one that's down, right?
Here,
Okay.
let me see here.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do here, buddy? You wanted to target number 4? Is that what you're trying to do?
Well, I'm targeting both 4 and then 1.
Okay, I don't see 1. I'm
He's
wondering
under
what-
the dead one or stacked there, right?
Yeah. It says he's targeted on the.
Yeah, so I think I've got them targeted.
There we go. Okay, I see it now. I forgot there was one stacked on top of there.
Ooh. Oh.
That's a failure.
Well,
And we are on round 4, which
or
again, you only need to announce something here. This is why I couldn't see it. Let me remove
not
this guy.
changing the tactic yet.
There you go. Now I can see
Jeez,
Ghoul 1.
Pete's.
Somebody,
Melissa, grab my arm and swing it for me.
yeah, or
Puppet
And-
gnome.
Okay,
Puppet
do
dwarf.
that? Why not, right?
No, you can't do that.
Ah,
you have a puppet gnome, but the dwarf's too big.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get in there where Benrus is. Back.
You're gonna try to get in where he is?
Yeah,
I don't know how I would rule that, dude. He's
paralyzed.
You'd have to pull me back.
You'd
Okay.
have to pull him back, and that would be your full action.
Okay, well,
and that's
Yeah.
gonna
I
be,
guess that's what I'll do. I'll get down
that's
and
gonna
pull
be
him back.
real heavy too. Let's see here.
I'm not
Why
that
don't
strong. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Alyssa, do it.
Let's,
I mean,
why don't you?
I could.
Why don't you
Yeah, I
give me
mean,
a
I
strength
could.
in the tower there, Loman?
Or just climb on top of me.
There you go.
Um,
Who needs initiative?
He can hop
Really?
from my shoulders. He can hop from
Yeah.
my shoulders onto Benris's shoulders, no problem.
No, too tight. So,
But
Benrus,
what
can you
about-
give me a flat initiative, just the standard init,
All right.
and then Loman, what were you planning on doing? What did you want to do? You wanted to attack?
Yeah, I was gonna see if
Right.
I could get in there and swing with my quarterstaff.
All right. Well, why don't you give me the quarterstaff a knit in case some situation
Okay.
opens up, and then yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
and then maybe Shadow can jump in there though, right? Because Who knows?
Depending on what the
Well,
dog.
Benros probably
is
has to
gonna
come
do.
out of the way, right?
yeah, all right. So that's
Anyone
what
can
we
move
gotta
in there.
Yeah, and we'll see what exactly. I mean, this is a double-edged sword, so to
Yeah.
speak. Is you formed a kill box, but you also limited your own mobility in here somewhat. Okay. So, and this is really annoying the shit out of me, so I got to turn this sound off. Do catacombs, shall we? Okay, this looks like, yeah, okay, good.
Got the dark
Clear.
black color.
Very good. Okay, that's gonna be a delay. Pardon me, guys, while I'm just looking at one thing. There we go. The dog looks very upset. So I can tell you right now, the dog is just kind of pacing back and forth, but he can't get in there.
Yeah, I think Shadow would probably go right behind Benris.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
Okay. So once again, this ghoul has it out for this dwarf.
Don't run again.
Oh. Yeah. Bite connects. I actually should have given you a massive penalty there, being penalized, but I'll just
Yeah.
because you were paralyzed. So I'm attacking a paralyzed guy and I missed somehow.
Yeah.
That's
You,
so he bit down. So the bite connects. You feel the pain, but you can't scream. Your vocal cords are paralyzed. Farlight, add a +1 to your attack against this guy.
All right. And here we go. There we go. That's a
there you
hit.
go. Yep.
Yeah,
Alright.
the short sword sinks almost hilt deep into the hip of this thing,
Okay.
and it cries out
Wait.
in pain.
Where's my the bless should have a doesn't have a +1 for
I see
just a hit.
Yeah, not
Okay.
damage.
+1 to hit. It's not
Not
damage.
It's it.
Loman,
Okay.
you're pretty spent on spells, aren't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am. Actually, I see that it's crowded there, so could I switch up? Try and get out a vial of holy water to toss?
You can.
Okay. Will I be able
Why
to do
don't
it
you-
this round or next round?
You can do it this round.
Okay. What do you want
This
me
will be
to...
good. I want.
You
Yeah.
could-
So the first thing I want you to do, because you're trying to throw this and break it right on Ghoul 1. Is that what you're
Yes.
trying to do?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So target Ghoul 1. This is great because I actually wanted to practice this scatter. I was reading about it the other day. Okay. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is give me it's 10, right, Scoot? That's what we use. We decided on. It's a flat 10. So just roll.
Well, if he's aiming at if he's trying to hit the ghoul,
Yeah.
then it's going to be the ghoul's armor class. If he's going to aim at an area for the thing to burst into something, then it would be a 10.
Yeah. So he's going to do a flat Thaco roll against the ghoul. Yeah. So just click the Thaco with him targeted.
Oh,
Nice.
beautiful.
Yeah. So
Right.
that.
All
Yeah.
day, baby.
I wanted to use the scatter chart though, man. Damn
Well,
it. Just,
well, it splashed the
Oh.
guy behind him.
yes, it will.
So then I've got the direct damage. Click that for him.
Yeah, there's like 3 steps to this. There's like the hit, which is really vague. They don't even tell you how to do the hit roll in the DM guide. But there's the scatter and then the distance from the target. Okay. So
Then
you
do I
can sling
target
the guy.
4 for the splash?
Yeah, you could have targeted both for the damage.
Well, the splash damage is different from the direct damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it is. My mistake.
Nice.
There you go. So you hear a sizzling, and these things cry out in pain and look extremely pissed off as the vial of holy water shatters right on the forehead of the one and sprays the holy liquid.
Nice.
Ben Russ, you
What about
want to
save?
you
Yeah.
want to kill somebody, but you just
can't move.
can't move.
Oh yeah,
Arrow
that's
walk.
right. That's the thing about the other thing about 2E ghouls. It's forever, like many
Yep.
rounds.
Paralyzed.
Benris is just rolling his eyes. Hurry up and kill these things.
Arawak, that's you, buddy.
Oh.
Oh my lord, man, this is frustrating for you guys, isn't it?
This is a first level battle
Hey,
for sure. Right? This is
I've
like
been on the opposite end of this watching that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely, you have. Yeah, definitely.
It's
So
this
this
circus going on alongside me, man. It's like y'all are messing me up.
so this ghoul, he's peeks his head in and he's like trying to reach at Farlight. His hands are coming, clawing, raking at the air. He can't reach him. Talissa,
Alright, third time's the charm here.
what were you trying to do, baby? You trying to hit him with the
Ah.
sling?
I saw that 20.
Oh,
Oh my god, dude. Okay, I can't do anything with this guy. You guys in your kill box. The dog can't do
Still
anything.
market. Yep.
We got him
Wow.
just not working how we want it to work.
No, I wish that I could get more in there too.
We're
'Cause
a
then
bunch of
you,
rookies.
lower and slower.
it's
like,
actually
unlike-
probably smart that you did what you did, to be honest with you.
Oh my
because
gosh. Why can I not roll high on my attack rolls and low on my initiative? I got it
because 2E. That's why.
Oh,
Loman and Talissa, you know those white boxes are actually helping me, even bug or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna
yeah,
go.
that there should be an icon for that.
Yeah, there should be an icon. It's 404.
Yep.
I'm gonna
It's just
go
like-
try and drag Benrus.
Okay, I'm just gonna need a flat initiative from you, and then we'll do a strength check when you did it twice, so
Oh,
it's gonna be 10. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll adjust it for you. There you go. Problem solved. And Talissa,
I don't know. I'm just trying to.
what do you
I guess
got
I'm
in
gonna
your
do this.
inventory? Let's see here.
I guess I'm gonna do the same thing, but it's definitely not working. So.
No, hold on. You have Fairy Fire. You have Shillelagh. I mean, with Fairy Fire, it's
a plus
great
2,
because
right?
yeah, you're gonna Fairy Fire is
In
great.
this
Well, that
situation, it'd be good. Yes.
yeah, with that here, let's look at this really quick.
Yeah, it increases to hit,
goes.
right?
Yeah. We give us a +1, I
Plus
think.
2
Plus
bonus
2.
to attack
Plus
roll.
2.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Hold
Oh,
on,
yeah.
let me read it really quick. Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, and you guys feel free always to rules check me, but I believe she gets to pick the color of it, and it's a -2, or it's a they get -2 to armor class, the recipients of the spell.
Right. Yeah. Or plus. Yeah. Or plus 2
Did
to
you roll
attack.
initiative from that, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Mhm.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, this is see.
Yeah, because
Fairy
the
Fire.
sound trigger is working for it.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I love it. Okay, it looks like we're all set with initiative, which means, yeah, he's just swinging at the air. He wants Farlight, man. He's swinging. He's swinging at air. Benrus,
Can't do anything.
yeah, but the rounds are actually going pretty fast, to be honest with you. So this guy can't do anything, which means he's gonna delay. I hate close quarters combat. I really do. Because I can't get too creative with it, just like
Yeah.
just,
I guess
I want to do some fun theatric creative maneuvers here, but I can't. Okay, so
They would have toasted us if
they absolutely would have toasted you.
Yeah,
So
dude.
still facing the dwarf, he's got it out for this dwarf. He rakes.
kind of makes sense. They're hungry. He's just gonna eat them if he can. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like he's taking a bite.
Oh.
Uh-oh, crit.
Fearing for who?
So this thing bites you in the neck. You want to scream out in pain, but you're paralyzed. He also managed to rake you across the thigh again. Dog's barking like crazy, trying to get in front of you, but can't seem to get around to a position. Loman,
Actually, instead of trying to drag Benrus, I'm gonna try and use healing proficiency.
And I don't think so in the middle of combat, dude.
No,
You're not. No.
it takes time.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
gonna
not
be
going to
like
be able.
wasting 10 rounds or something like that trying to staunch
Yeah,
his
you're not going
wounds.
to be able to like go play doctor on him in the middle of the ghoul swinging at you and everything else.
Okay,
Now, if
so
you had
then
a
I'll
spell,
try and pull him out then.
okay, you're going to
Strength
try to
is not
pull him
my.
back. Yeah, why don't you give me a strength in the tower? So, well, first of all, you're gonna have to kick the dog aside as well.
Well,
So
I'm gonna
you're
see if I can
ju-
get the dog to help me.
Yeah, okay. We'll see what happens. Give me a strength in the tower. Okay, you actually do manage to pull him back. Wow, great roll, man. Great roll.
Oh,
Nice.
I got lucky.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you
8
want to see it,
strength.
just see.
Oh, wow.
See. Yeah.
That's
So,
sweet.
you know,
Adrenaline.
honestly though, you pulling him back, the thing is going to get a shot off at him, though. So let's see.
And that's him without a dexterity
There, but
bonus.
you know what?
Yeah.
He should. Well, that's it. Yeah.
You're
Hope for a
trying to
miss.
pull him. You're pulling him out of melee. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so.
Yep.
By going out of melee, he's leaving the area. I'll give it a single claw.
That's better than being in melee because they keep on attacking him. So
Yeah, they're attacking him anyways.
yeah.
Oof.
Oh.
This could be it.
This is the end.
Oh my god.
The end
That is
of
it.
my-
Oh,
So-
well, he's
You're at 0.
So Benrus, the lights go dim. Yeah, that's all you know is that this thing hits you and you go
My-
dark.
My question is, am I still paralyzed?
Yeah.
You are
Yes.
you are still paralyzed. I'm sorry, but you are still
I know.
paralyzed.
I know, that was a joke.
Yeah, but it was funny though.
Okay.
It was totally funny. Loman, could you end your turn there? You did manage to pull him back though, so I'm gonna say that he's.
He swapped with the dog.
Let me adjust
Or-
this a little bit here. So this is how this is gonna be.
So does the dog choose to go up if now it's cleared?
Well,
Yeah,
What's
the
the
dog
dog
is
doing?
gonna.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what he's doing.
when it
yeah.
comes to- yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to his turn, I'll tell
Oh,
you what he's
yeah.
doing. Could you, let's see, could you, who's got targets on? Talissa, could you
Wait,
clear
did he
your
move
target?
in?
Yeah.
The goal moved in?
No, I just adjusted it a little bit. It was sitting on top of the other token. It was like this. Moved it like that. It's still the same, man. Everything's the same. It was just like this.
You're cheating, man.
No, I'm not. Still the same.
He's
I'm
sneaking
just-
them all into the room, man.
No, I'm trying to get it to where I can see what is what. Nothing's. It's exactly the same. The only thing that happened was that Loman dragged Benrus out of melee range. He got swung at. The dog can go in the same spot that Benrus was in. You guys are. Nothing is different. You guys are. No one else has left melee range. This number 2 guy right here, Ghoul 4, he can't even get a shot off right now. He's kind of chilling and halfway in the door. Talissa, you want to clear? Do you have 2
I
targets
don't
right
know
now?
why it's
Just clear your
it's
target. There you go.
targeting-
You got it.
It's because she's been
You
on
got
fairy
it.
fire.
Well, she can
Yeah,
target
I-
multiple, right?
Oh yes. I'm sorry. You're doing fairy fire. Yeah. So I got
it's
completely
targeting one of the
sidetracked.
dead
there.
ones as well, so I don't know if that's all right.
It doesn't matter. Just
Doesn't
let him
matter,
glow.
right? Yeah.
One of the
Yeah.
dead
Okay.
ones? No,
Let him
there's no
glow.
dead one. I removed him from the map.
Well,
So good.
I guess I'm targeting 2, 4, and 1.
You need to be targeting 1 and
Yes.
4.
Got 2. He's got 4 in there as well, or 2 in there as well. Clear all
That's all right.
targets. Hit that
I
clear
don't
all
s-
targets.
I
in
don't
the
see
top.
her.
Alyssa?
I don't
Your target.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now target. Now select your targets.
select
Okay.
1 and
You-
4.
You have to hold down control. I'm just doing. the
Yeah.
target
Yeah,
These two.
control click.
Yep.
Okay.
There you
And I didn't see her have gold too. That's interesting.
go. Yeah.
It's like I'm getting
Okay.
I saw it on the combat tracker.
Unsynced. Yeah, maybe yeah. A lot of
Casting
times I'll
Fairy
look for
Fire.
targeting at the map, not the tracker. Yeah, Fairy Fire. That's such a nice, like, soothing sound too, right there. So let's see here. Cast Fairy Fire. Make
effect.
sure that, yeah, make sure to apply the effect.
Tal-
Absolutely.
Talissa, what color did you choose?
I chose Violet.
Violet. Nice.
Yeah, thank you, Farlight,
Yeah.
for bringing that up. All right. That was a great move right there.
All right.
All right, Farlight.
Still targeting number 1. Here we
Mhm.
go, and hopefully it
Lay
will
this
automatically
bitch
apply
down.
all the bonuses, and that's never going to be enough. But it didn't. It didn't actually. It
Dude.
did not apply the fairy fire though. Yeah.
Are you sure? Because we got Bless, right? And then
Yeah.
are you? Let me look at your guy really
To be
quick.
bla-
And
oh, and I
see.
forgot to apply my own +1 for the flanking.
So
Right, so
I think that
Yeah, you're
Yes.
still not going to hit.
is there a effect
Let
that's
me-
supposed to be applied to us who are going to get the bonus for
I
the
wonder-
fairy fire?
No, it should
I
be on the
wonder.
creatures.
Yeah.
No,
it
but
says-
it's kind of like with the way the coding works is it's going to be an if
Oh.
statement on the character as
I'll
well.
look at it. Let
that
me look
if
at
you
it.
know
the
what it is?
character, if what you're attacking has this, then apply this.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
have that.
think
It's not a
Calista may have
multi-tiered
needed it.
effect. It's just
There may have
AC
been a-
-2.
Yeah,
which
so that's
is-
effectively gives you the
Yeah.
plus
Okay,
2.
so then it did apply.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
that
applied.
works.
So let me look. Let me
That's
look
good.
on the ghoul really quick and see.
But he
They've
rolled a
got-
4.
Yeah, but I
That
still
would've been a
want. I
7.
still want to know what, because that totally should work. I want to know why. So not to
Yeah.
hold up the game, but yeah, Fairy Fire is AC -2, duration 4. I
Yeah,
don't
it's-
know why.
You won't see it on our rolls.
Yeah, it's going to be on the AC of the creature, right? So
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this before. Yeah, where it's misleading when you read it. Yeah, okay, so it is working. I see it on here. Yeah, it's AC -2 on the ghoul itself. Okay, perfect. All right.
Eight's
So
never- That's what I should have got.
yeah.
Okay.
So could you continue your turn there, buddy? Thank you. Arawak, you are up. Maybe you'll get lucky this time.
Yeah,
Oh!
you will.
nice. There. Oh, it almost
See, the
rolled
D-
off.
The
Shut
DM
up.
needs to.
It did not roll off.
Well, it would look like it was
Bench.
about to like shift, and then it went back to
Yeah.
the 20.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So Arawak.
I'm just so pissed. There's all this shit going on right next to me, and I see that
mhm.
Fenris is just dragged out. I'm just like, I've had enough of this shit. And I just drive that sword right into it, just all my might to the hilt.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
just bringing it back out up.
I can tell you that when you shot that shit, that you disemboweled this creature, and its putrid entrails just came shooting out all over the floor. The stink is almost unbearable.
Like, let's be
at
done
which
with these things.
Yeah, at which point this thing's like it's trying to get in the room, and it's standing on top of its buddy right here.
My buddy.
Now it can
Yeah.
finally attack Farlight.
Yeah.
To get in.
Why the
Yeah.
fuck can't I move this in? Is this closed? There we go. Okay, so he's standing on top, turns. First person he sees is Arawak. Takes a swing at Arawak.
And Arawak goes down.
Nah,
Well, you won't be paralyzed.
Won't
let
be
me get rid of-
paralyzed.
Let me get rid of this guy off the map.
Well, it would just follow course. I mean, I brought one down, got paralyzed.
Right?
Now it's your turn.
My turn.
Yeah, so he's fighting on top of his buddy, which is going to give him a disadvantage, a distinct disadvantage, because he's fighting on
he's,
top of a corpse right now. So just telling you that he's getting easily a
Two of them.
-2 to his swings.
2 corp.
2 corpses, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 corpses, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
I removed the dead body because I honestly, I think I'm going to start leaving them, but it gets kind of confusing when the tokens are stacked. So I've been removing them lately. But
I
this
like
is one of those.
I like the blood on the ground.
I do
So
like looking
we
at the
can
blood,
mark
but
the-
yeah, the blood markings is what helps with that. But yeah, it just takes some practice to run it fluidly.
fluidly.
Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna actually give him a negative
Bodily
4 for that
fluidly.
because I'm a nice guy. Oof. Man, I am just amazing
Fire
at
tonight,
rolling.
man.
I know.
This
I
is
am
good.
just.
Good thing I
Can I
gave you that
fudge?
heal.
Oh,
I'm
oh.
down.
Oh wow.
Can I
Airlock's going down.
fudge? Can I fudge some rolls? I mean, Jesus.
Oh,
So it
I
just
got one more hit point.
he just rakes you
Oh my
across the
goodness.
chest.
Bring
Just
it,
rakes you
motherfucker.
across the chest.
Spencer, I didn't mean what I said there.
Dude. Oh my god, dude.
oh, a crit!
Oh
Oh
my
no!
god.
Oh,
Oh my god, dude. No, why? I don't want this to happen.
Bonding
Sorry.
moment. Oh damn, I'm at negative. I'm at
3.
9 wounds.
Negative
now.
3.
I'm sorry, dude. Jesus,
For
guys.
what?
I'm so sorry.
For what?
It
It's
is what
just
it
a
is.
character, man. It's a fucking
Alright.
character.
I know.
I'm still
Just
lining
joking,
up.
dude. Just joking. I'm being ridiculous. So, okay, this guy can't get in. I'm not even
So
gonna
I'm
bother
bleeding out.
rolling. He's
Awesome.
bleeding out. This would be round 6.
I like
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the dwarf. Maybe Benris has a brother or something.
He's not dead yet.
He's not
Okay.
dead. Yeah, nobody's dead.
I mean, I like
If
Arwak
we
too.
if we can get through this combat, everyone can live.
Okay, Spencer.
Yes.
So this turn, I want to try and use the healing proficiency. If you read the description, like
Yeah.
it's to be used within 1 round of the wound.
Oh, that's right. You're talking that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, he's
Stop
right.
bleeding.
I mean, if that's what it says, that's what
Yeah.
it says. I find it hard to believe that. I mean, but
That's
we
what
are
it's
we
meant
are
for.
talking about a minute in 2E, but yeah, we can do that. I don't want to piss on the parade. These rolls were brutal on my end, but like Scoot says, man, it's D&D.
It is what it
Especially-
is, man.
Yeah,
That's
it
why I
Would
have
it be
to play the
better?
game because I can die.
Yeah, I know. If there wasn't no, I agree with that.
No
I just
risk.
didn't want to.
I'd rather have that.
No
No
fun.
risk, but it's not fun. I
No
don't.
risk,
That's why I
no
don't like
glory?
5e.
I just
because
got
it's like,
really.
I can't die.
Yeah, you can't die in those games. It's ridiculous. Okay, so what do we got here, guys? We got Farlight, Loman, Talissa still breathing, and we have
And you-
Shadow.
Shadow, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shadow's
I'll-
pissed.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
Roger,
well-
you can play Shadow. No, you didn't. Go
Okay.
ahead and do your Loman initiative and
Oh,
Talissa
why does it
initiative.
going twice? So much difference.
I'll adjust it for you. So it's 9 was your first one, correct? Okay.
Oh, maybe it's because when you do the flat initiative, you only have to click once, but the weapon speed you have to click twice.
That's very possible.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
That makes sense.
I've been actually grabbing.
I don't get an initiative
weapon
because I'm
speed
down,
off
so I'm
like
not
a
gonna
dice.
roll.
Roll it anyways because
Yeah,
that's
'cause
when
that's when you
it
bleed
ticks
out.
down,
Yeah, just changing it.
just to
Well,
be safe.
it's at the end of the round that I bleed
might-
out.
Yeah, well, I
And if I
didn't-
get up, I'm not fighting because I can't fight because I've been down, so I'm done.
That's true. I never even considered that. The tick down.
It's not like
would be at
5e
the-
where you can get back up and start fighting. No, I'm
Yeah.
down for a day at least.
So the way that it's programmed, you're right. It's at the end of the round. You're right. So the initiative wouldn't matter at all. I've always just considered it like you're bleeding at the heartbeat on the initiative, you know? Like, but it's right. Yeah, because if you think about it, I mean, I don't know. We can discuss.
I'm
that.
bleeding out every minute,
Yeah, he's bleeding out every minute.
and you guys are going at like 10 seconds and 20 seconds and 30 seconds and 40 seconds and 50 seconds when you're making your attacks.
Yeah. Okay. This just turns. He's fighting on top of bodies. He's not attacking him anymore because unfortunately he's dead. And he's gonna start screaming at this shit.
Farlight, don't
You
join
missed.
Eh,
He missed.
me. You got
Farlight,
armor though, right?
death movement. He missed again. Farlight.
Yeah, he's got armor
Hey.
spell on himself.
Yeah,
and yeah,
he missed.
cool. I'm
You just
dancing.
definitely
I'm
avoided.
acrobatic. Yeah.
You just definitely avoided all those attacks. If you guys can hold out, this is gonna have to be a delay.
All right. Where am I?
Actually, I could be a dick and move him. You know what? I am gonna be a dick. I'm gonna move him into.
Yeah,
No.
right.
It's
Yeah.
not being a dick. It's what
I'm
you
gonna-
would do.
play,
It's
Play
what he
like-
would do. That's
play it
what he
like
would
it's
do.
supposed to be played. That's right.
Oh my god! I just heard the scream come from.
That's Benros leading out.
Farlight.
All right.
You're not gonna get a flank on this, by the way. Just
What
so
if I
you know.
attack Ghoul 2 instead?
The what?
What if I attack Ghoul 2 instead?
You will get a flank attack on that.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do.
That's the angle right there of the flank. See his
Yeah.
facing.
So let me
forward.
change my facing.
Not
right.
rear, but flank.
Yep. So +1 for the flank. Hopefully we get the +2 for the fairy fire. +1 for the bless.
You will.
All right.
will.
And
All
yeah.
right.
That's going to
Nice,
do it.
nice.
Shoulder hit right
All
there.
right.
By the way,
Let's get
that's
some
sunk right into
serious
the shoulder,
damage.
and
Nice.
that's
Okay.
very good
Cool.
damage.
All right. And then
1 second here, guys.
Shadow.
So the dog
Take him out, Shadow.
comes in.
Yeah.
He come. Yep.
He's going to be fighting at a disadvantage here because he's standing on his master. But it's not too bad of a disadvantage. And he is pissed off. Dog lunges forward. Pit bull. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, Roger. You roll for that. They disregard that. You roll for that.
All right.
I don't know why I was controlling it right there. It just landed on him and I started controlling him.
There we go.
There it is.
That's a hit.
He's got to lock on. Yeah. Lock
Yeah,
on
it's gonna
target.
be lockjaw. Okay, so this thing, so Shadow's connected. He's grabbed it by the neck. You need to, you remember how to do this, Raj?
I'm looking at it right now. Let's see.
So go into actions, powers, and then what you're gonna want to do is you're going to want to go down to War Dog Combat at the bottom.
Okay,
and
so I give
apply-
myself the vulnerability. Right?
Yeah, apply
And
both of those
then-
effects. Yep, exactly. Target the guy and apply lockjaw. There you
Oh,
go. You got it. So
Did I
he
get it?
got lock. Yep, you got lockjaw
okay.
vulnerable.
All right,
Yeah.
sweet.
And he's bit. So he's going to
Alright.
take ongoing damage each round as for each round that he's locked onto the guy.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead and end that turn, and that's going to be Loman. God, what a fight, man.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
so with the situation here, am I gonna be able to kill Benrus with the dog over him and battle going on? Probably not,
You can
right?
staunch. You can staunch his wounds.
Okay, so yeah,
Just go for it. I'm gonna assume that you're gonna like kind of be pulling him out as the dog's kind of locked onto this guy.
Yeah.
You're going to be pulling him out and doing that. In fact, I'm gonna clean up the table right here and do that for you because I am tired of this close quarter shit. Okay, so there you go. You step over like around there and you'll be able to engage with him. So go ahead and just clear your targets. Make sure you got a ghoul targeted, and here, I'll do it for you. There you go. Okay, so
have the healing. Oh, we don't have it
let me
coded.
just describe to you what's been happening here is that, and the dog is locked onto this thing. It's no longer paying attention to anything else but the fucking dog locked onto its neck, right? And it's
Yep.
shaking it around. Loman, you got down on your knees and kind of pulling Benrus into the corner to work on him. Which, in this case, it makes sense that you'd be able to staunch his wounds because
Yep.
nobody's actively engaged with you.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
I think that's the problem that I have is that if someone's actively engaged with somebody else, you know,
Yeah, no, that's
you're not
fair
gonna be
enough.
able to do like play doctor on them right there.
Yeah.
So Okay, so do what you were going to do there.
1d3.
3 points.
That's how many points.
How many hit points?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second.
So this actually gives me back hit points, or just stops me from bleeding
Thought
out?
it stay. Yeah, I'm confused.
Well, it's a healing proficiency, right? So it actually gives
It'll
hit points.
give him 1d3 hit points and stop him from
And
bleeding out.
stabilize.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right, cool.
I thought when you stabilize someone, they go to 1 and they're out of commission for 24 hours.
They are out of commission for 24 hours.
Okay, so but you're telling me he gets
Yeah,
3.
he would get 1. You're right.
Okay. I thought
Well,
it was
how
literally-
many negative is he? First off,
He's
That's
negative
what-
1.
Okay,
he should be
I-
more than -1 if it's because it's been 2 rounds.
No, but he was just hit. He was hit
right at
0, and then he went
Yep.
down 1.
Yeah, he got hit right at 0. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here,
It's 0,
Yeah.
1, 2, right?
So then
yeah, it
he.
would be -2.
yeah, but that's not the
Yeah, positive.
what now? Sorry.
So you bleed
You
out
stabilize
1 hit
somebody-
point every round.
Yeah,
But yes, the stabilizing will put him at 0.
1.
It
him
stabilize will
one.
put him at 0 and not bleeding out. He will get
Okay.
the hit points from the heal that he has applied to him from the 1d3, which will put him at whatever that roll was.
Okay, I'll just set it to 3 here. Let's just do this.
But he can't. He can't fight.
Yeah, that part I totally understand.
Can could order Shadow to do.
Yes.
Fuck.
He
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Help me out here, guys. How am I? Where is? I've done this a
Gain
million
wounds?
times, and my brain is going right now. It's a lot to juggle. Where? Okay, so I'm on his sheet.
The
I
wounds.
see the wounds.
The
Yeah, so
main-
just 0 out wounds, right?
No, wounds will still be at like 12. Well, it'll be at
They
11,
make
right?
that so it's yeah. Here,
There you go.
it's actually gonna be 10 because you got 3, right?
Well, he was at -1. Oh, actually, but
Yeah.
stabilizing
You're
takes him
going
to
with
0, and then he
way-
gets a 3. Okay.
Hey, guess who's here? All right. George is
All
here.
right, he's back in the game. Arawak, what are you at?
I'm at 18 wounds. I'm done.
Oh,
Somehow he's
Ooh,
done.
Wait.
wow.
Wait, you got -18?
No, he's at what? Oh,
I have 18 wounds. That puts me at a
Negative
-12.
12.
Wow,
Yeah,
yeah.
Arawak's dead as fuck.
Gosh.
Resurrection.
Wait, no.
You
I'm
put
sorry.
that
I'm
hard.
at
That's
-11. I see what happened.
What happened? How are you doing that?
I'm rolling another character and I accidentally put the 18 in the wounds there.
Yeah, that's like
I have 11 wounds, so I'm at -5.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I.
Because I've been
Thinking.
ticking every single round since I went down.
Well, doesn't it do that automatically though?
It did not.
I'm
But you've
pretty
only
sure
just
that
went
it
down.
does automatically when you're.
Yeah, when
you're
it goes
dying.
through your initiative, it does it, right? Because that's what
Yeah.
it just did with Benrus.
Oh, it does? Well,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
It should
Yeah.
not
Maybe
have
that's
that.
why I'm a -18.
Yeah.
18
Yeah,
wounds.
yeah. You don't need to fuck with it. It ticks you down once you've hit the threshold for 0.
Okay.
Okay, so Loman, good job on that.
Yes, thank you,
Working
Owen.
things out. Talissa.
Okay, so I'm thinking now I have a clearer target, or the goal is much closer to me and nobody's in the way.
Mhm.
I could just use a melee weapon.
Yes. Go.
I'll let
what?
you switch out. Did you roll with the sling?
Yeah, but that was before
Just-
some things.
You could just
happened
drop
there.
the sling, right? And pull your
Yeah, I'll
sickle
just
out.
drop.
Drop
Drop
the sling to the
and- yeah.
floor, pull out the sickle, and
Sickle, yep.
decap this fucking
Yeah,
thing.
that's what I'm gonna do.
End its unlife.
And jump in its place.
Just
It's
don't hit Shadow.
Yeah,
She
I know. I
won't.
don't want to.
Yeah,
She
Shadow
won't.
probably
He's
do it
not
next
within
turn.
the 180-degree arc, but he is locked on.
Right.
Isn't that working?
Yeah.
You got this, Talissa.
Thanks for
I'm
reminding
trying.
me of that, Roger. That would be an actual like chance to hit him.
Yeah.
Just roll to hit.
Well,
If
you
it's
can
really
you can
bad, then
switch the
then
other
we'll
guy.
deal with it then.
And Shadow's at a
Listen.
-2 on his AC.
Yep.
Yeah, you can just switch to
There
the
we
other
go.
guy if you want to, because Shadow's going to take that guy out.
She's
He's a lot
not a
Oh.
tank, dude.
Oh,
She's
Yeah.
she's
I, I know.
yeah.
None of us are tanks.
She's
We have no,
got it
Actually,
right.
closest to me.
Yep, you got it right.
You got
I'm
it.
out.
Ugh.
Oh,
God.
What
Oh
did
wait,
what
I
did it
didn't
miss by?
do +1 though.
You
I
hit
don't
him.
know what I
Roll damage. You hit him.
because I'm on the table. I
I'll
was
tell
like,
you why you hit him. The fucking guy's got something on his neck and you're on top
Yeah.
of a table.
Yeah.
You hit him.
Yeah.
You only
Okay.
missed by 2. You hit him. Just roll
Yeah,
damage on him.
gotta count for something there, Spence. Thank you.
It's gotta be.
come on. Ah!
there you go.
Hey,
Another
damage
thing.
is damage, Slither.
That thing is hurt bad.
yeah,
And
there's
Yeah.
a
you gotta
lot of blood
remember-
on it.
Roll.
And you got to remember too
Yep.
that
There it
the
went.
C-
As soon as it hit my
yeah.
turn, and
yeah, it does it automatically.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right. 7.
Oh, and the bite too. Oh wait, that happened this round too. The lockjaw,
so
I forgot.
yeah.
Okay, I was like the ongoing, but that's gonna be this round. Okay, guys, go ahead and just roll initiative for what you're doing, and take it from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try and help Arawak now.
Okay, you can just go around like
again,
medic.
I did the double click.
I did the
It's
wrong.
all right. You rolled the same
All right.
initiative twice, so that's fine. What were you trying to do, babe?
I just rolled the wrong button.
Oh, that's unacceptable. We can't do that.
Well, you
Um,
you always do 2 rolls there, Dwayne.
He's it's just because he's double clicking.
Oh,
It's when I do the straight, like when you do weapon speed, you have to click twice, but on the straight initiative, it's just once.
Yeah,
once, yeah.
yeah. It's different. I did the same thing in the other game too. I was doing that a lot. It's like double clicking. Okay.
What I
let's
do
see.
is just grab it like a dice and toss it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's
And
a good.
toss it in the yeah.
Oh yeah, that's probably the
That's
better way
good.
to
Yeah.
do it.
Or I could hotkey it.
Tear them apart, Shadow.
All right.
Yeah.
Did that didn't do the ongoing
Didn't-
damage
oh, it
to
did?
him? Here, so let's do
Huh.
it then. Right here. No, I'll fix it.
Does it show it on the?
Yeah, it always has worked before. I don't know why
Yeah.
that's. Oh wait, here.
Targeted? Is that something?
No. hold on.
Oh, does Shadow have to have him targeted? Is that what it is?
No.
Oh.
No, it's always worked before here.
Hmm.
Powers.
All right, got my character. If Arawak dies, next character's ready.
2d4.
I don't know, guys. Should I be saving Arawak?
Yeah,
you may not like what you get in return.
And you did call for it, Spencer.
I
Make
did.
make extra characters.
I did.
I just gotta buy his equipment.
Did it
All
work?
right, I'm just gonna roll. I don't know why DGO is not working right there. That's bizarre, but I'm just gonna roll it manually.
All right.
So give me a 2d4. Roll a. Here, let's see. Let me make sure that's what it is. Yeah, that's bizarre. It works all the time. We've tested it a million times. And
Yeah,
it
it's
works.
worked before. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
here.
2d4.
Yeah, wait 1 second. I'll look
All
it
right.
up.
Yeah, it says over here 2d4.
Okay, yeah, give me a. Just roll it. So target him, and roll the 2d4 slashing damage against the ghoul. If you want, I can do it.
Yeah, can you do it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Spence.
So Shadow just ripped this thing's head
Yeah.
off.
Uh,
He's still biting it though. He's still eating it. Like
yeah. Still not.
Fairy Fire
Okay.
expired.
Fairy fire expired.
Loman, you are up.
Okay, so Arawak, do I need to pull him back, or can I work on him?
Let me look at what's going
I
on
get
here.
right to him.
I
Because
think that one is still.
that
can
one's
work on
attacking
him right there.
Farlight, right?
Yeah, you can work on him right there. You can pull him back about a few feet.
He's a lot lighter. Yeah.
It's still not. It's gonna be not very easy to pull him back, but you can get him back about 2 feet.
Okay.
Take you all your power and work on him. Yeah.
Good enough.
He gets
Stabilized, right? So he's at 1.
stabilized and gets 1 point.
Okay. Let me get you set up here. There's this one.
You gonna pull him back at all, or
Yeah, I pulled him back.
As I gasp for air. Fuck.
Yeah.
not dying today? Well, at least not this hour.
Not this again.
How did you do that? It says 5. Did you do that?
I did.
Okay.
You can change.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second, what just happened? Okay, thank you. Very good. So go ahead and end your turn
Oh,
there,
yeah.
bud.
You gonna move him? That's we were wondering if he's gonna move him. Yeah.
All right. So this thing, once again, and remember, he's fighting on uneven ground here. Swing and a miss. Raking its claws at you. You just keep jumping back and forth. Definitely
Farlight is
moving out of the
nimble.
way. Yeah, he's
Yep.
very nimble.
Yeah.
I don't even wear
But
armor.
then when it tries to bite you, it actually once again rams its head into the wall as you sidestep,
Nice. Too
which
quick.
leaves
Into the
you
same
up into
divot
your
the other guy
turn.
left.
This you're up, Farlight.
Okay. All right.
Bloody, man. Bloody fight.
What is that? Can't even see.
Missed.
Whatever it was. There's no more bonuses, huh? Is the bless out? Everything's gone. Bless is gone.
Fairy fire's
The
out.
fairy
All of
fire's
it's out.
gone.
Talissa, you are
Okay, I'm
using your
moving up.
sickle.
Moving
Yeah,
up
let's
to
go.
school using my
Oh,
sickle, yeah.
Yeah, we got him. You should have flanking because
So I get
Just-
a
let's
modifier
get
on
this
this.
one.
Yeah, he is facing Farlight, so yes, you will get a modifier on that. That's going to be a +1 right there.
Okay. Make sure I have him targeted.
And you're using a sickle, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Almighty sickle, get us out of this pickle.
Go to the corn.
Oh,
Oh my
That's
lord.
All right,
Oh,
we're switching to wheat next time.
Arawak, he's out of
Yeah.
commission. He's what the
Oh,
fuck, Ben?
well, he shouldn't have gone down that time because I launched
He's
his.
stabilized at 1.
Yeah.
Right, so he should
How
still be
did
at
that happen?
5
I
wounds.
thought you guys.
Well, the unconscious
did-
effect was still on.
Yeah, you got the unconscious effect. Well,
You gotta
there might be
take it off.
another effect that we can't see that's on me as well.
Unconscious
so.
shouldn't have done that. Okay, there you go. Solved. So let's see here. We have one guy. So everybody, give me initiative.
So
Okay.
I pulled Arawak back a bit. So can I get in there to attack the ghoul?
You can.
Okay.
You pulled him back about like a little bit, and you're very tiny. So give me 1 second, guys. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Okay, what are you guys all doing? You're doing a quarterstaff, and you're doing a short sword and a sickle. Very good. Okay. Okay.
The Benrus acts for.
Oh my God, what the
Banners
fuck
can't
does this
attack.
do?
Well, he could send Shadow in.
yeah,
Oh.
that's the only thing I could do.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
hate that.
physically.
I keep forgetting about that shadow.
Don't forget Shadow.
Yep. Okay. Let's see here. Benrus yelling at Shadow to attack. What? Kill, kill, kill. Is that what's
Tear 'em
going on?
Tear them apart.
Okay, Arawak, what are you doing?
There's only one thing I can do.
All the way, right?
He's
Come on.
he's
Wait, no.
he's
Hold on.
groaning.
Put it back on my turn.
Oh
Put
my
it back on my
God.
turn.
Okay.
Put it
Okay.
back. So
Yeah.
I hobble myself back over here by Benris, and I'm like, so if we kill these things, we die. What the fuck?
You know what? I'm glad I put it back on your turn. And so, all right. So, Roger, you got control of Shadow. You can actually, Shadow will go after and attack the nearest thing. So go ahead. Yeah.
Exactly what he's
Not
doing.
necessarily doing exactly what you want to do, but he's definitely going after the meat. So go ahead and face him in the, here, I'll do it for you.
Thank
And
you.
then go ahead. There you go ahead and make that attack.
Right, Shadow.
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go.
Gotta
Hit.
drop the damage on him when you roll this damage because you didn't have him targeted, but that's all right.
Ooh,
Yes.
Shadow,
gone.
man.
Oh, well,
So
I'm counting
I
on him.
rip the throat out of this
Ooh,
thing,
wow.
and he's not letting go. I'm just so you know, he's not letting go. He's still shaking the body, still shaking it. Talissa,
Is there more?
No more enemies then?
there's no more enemies.
Okay, Talissa grabs her sling from off the table where she dropped it.
There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. All right. So, gentlemen.
Look, their
Yeah,
blood is violet from the fairy fire spell.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, it's from yeah, nice, but
Yeah?
no, it's from the there's a new death markers feature that they added, which is pretty nice. I like it.
That's
Um,
an
No,
explanation
that's
better.
just from the fairy fire.
Yeah.
There
it's from the fairy fire, yeah.
you go.
So there's there's a gaping maw, a metal door right in front of you,
Yeah.
leading into death.
As soon as we're out of combat, I'll shut the door.
Okay,
Yeah.
noted.
Yeah,
Latched.
put the bar back on it.
Okay, the door is latched and barred. I think we can call it there, guys. I think this is a great. Look at the time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
It's like
Perfect.
literally like the perfect like amount of time. What? God, I hate close quarters combat, man.
That was
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Challenging.
Oh my
I don't
god.
mind it so much when there's like one or two or one enemy, one or two enemies, but you can't get strategic with it, right? So it's like,
Right.
okay, just dominoes one by one come through the door. But you guys had to do that in this case
Oh yeah,
because
we would have been toasted.
ghouls are nasty. They're really nasty. Um, the door, Farlight, you with like an eagerness in your eyes, you throw the bolt or the latch back into place, and it slams down with a clang. And
Cool.
yeah, the ball's in your guys' court. What are you guys doing before we take it offline?
We're gonna go back to the
Going to
lumbering
bed.
serpent and lick our wounds.
Yeah.
In order to do so, you have two options. You can go through the fruit cellar, or you can go back up. If you
I
go
think
back
that
up the
root
fruit
cellar's a
cellar,
good idea. We could go
the what
straight
now?
out this way.
Yeah, you
Right.
can do that. You can kick across that bullshit barricade you guys made, which amounted to literally a barrel in front of a door. you can definitely get through that. Like you guys can definitely get through that.
Wait, do we need to carry Arawak and
Yeah.
Benris?
Okay.
We
They're
can
sta-
limp out.
they can
Okay.
limp out.
They
They're
can hobble.
stabilized, but they've been brutalized for
Yeah,
sure.
we can't fight or anything. We can use this.
And we need to go
Is
rest.
anybody is anybody gonna stop
Right.
Shadow from eating the ghoul on the
Yeah,
ground?
I was just gonna
By the
say
way?
because every once in a while you see him tugging at the ghoul,
Yeah.
and you look at Stilitza, and then you'll look at Farlight, and then you'll start shaking the ghoul again.
Yep.
Hey,
That's what he's
Benrus, you
doing.
might want to
Well, that's-
call him off of that. Might get an infection or something.
I might also.
Yeah, give him his
Uh,
femur bone back.
So there's 4
Yeah,
ghoul bodies in
that's
here.
good.
One of them with his entrails pouring out all over the floor, and the other one who's got his head chopped like an apple, like right down the center.
All right. Shadow, come.
There's lots of detritus for the dog
Yeah.
to
So,
eat and chew on. Delicious, dog
Yeah.
treats. Delicious.
so if we go upstairs and we move the barrels out of the way, we could see if that guy's still alive up top.
Yeah,
You can.
behind the bar.
Yeah. So you guys are planning on going through the fruit cellar, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me do something really quick here.
I hope to God there's. Yeah, let's go. Shall
Would
we
you like
listen?
that?
Okay. Here we go. Yep.
If Mike is still on, ask him about the mass accept, man, because somebody mentioned that you could do it in general. I think it was Laroon from Fantasy Grounds Academy. He was saying that when people, like, when you're in lock mode, that you could use the lasso selection and then accept all movements in one deft click.
Yeah, he's
And
not on the chat anymore.
yeah, I'm not. That is not the. You know what? Let's just try that one more time before we go. I'm gonna put it in lock mode. Just do each of you do like a little movement, tiny little movement.
Okay.
Just drag your token a little bit. There you go. Yeah, probably only need like 3 of you guys. That's good. All right, so let me try this. That's just shocking to me that they don't have that. Preview.
I think it's an amazingly creative piece of software, but yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it doesn't work.
no competition to really drive.
I don't think it's the
focus.
competition, if I might be so bold. I think it's the lack of engineers. I think that Smiteworks has a very small team, maybe 3 or 4 main programmers. And
Yeah,
I
that's
think
like,
that they're
yeah.
constantly bombarded with, we want new dice and the next shiny,
Yes.
colorful thing
Yeah.
versus working on under the hood. Everybody's like, I want this rule set, I want that, I want that. It's a want list of like 1,000 different things, and they just can't
With
keep
not
up with
enough
all of it.
people. Yep,
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
they just can't keep up with it. It's
So it's like
that's
almost every place you've
right.
ever worked.
Yeah, it's the consensus I get when I see the Doug talk about it when they do Fantasy Grounds Friday. He's a really cool guy. I'd love to work for that company. I'd love to work on Fantasy
Yeah.
Grounds. I would actually relish the chance to get to work on this. It's a desktop application, no web bullshit. It would be great. Anyway, guys, so we'll end it there. I have some stuff planned when you guys get topside, so I don't really want to start on that path right now. So let's just say you guys make it up to your stairs into the kitchen where you see the chef.
All right.
The dead
Not
chef.
not quite yet rotting, but still very much
Quite
dead.
yet, Roddy.
Oh, Mike is
Not
still in
quite
the
yet
chat.
rotting.
He said
Why?
he's not familiar with that.
Yeah, nobody is because it doesn't exist. That's why it
Yeah.
doesn't exist.
Someone talking up their ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or wishful thinking.
They were trying to help, but I had a strong feeling that was bullshit. Okay, guys. Well, let's end it there. That was a great session. Good job beating those things. It's a tough son of a bitches to kill. To
Yeah,
bring
thanks.
down.
And
That was
I
challenging.
I just want to say thank you, Spencer.
Oh, dude, anytime. I love running this
I
game.
enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, I love running the game, man. I really look forward to it. I honestly, I wouldn't mind doing it 4 times a month. It's just a lot of it takes practice, and I actually really look forward to every time I do it because it's like, yeah, you're gonna get some more practice under my belt, and I
I
like
mean,
the story.
that could have been a TPK there. Easily.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my God, how long can this last?
Yeah.
Like getting hit, not getting hit.
Yeah.
you
God.
got lucky. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah, you're
that the
very lucky.
stacking of the bodies thing
Yeah.
played to your
Yeah.
advantage. Actually, it's in
Yep.
some sick way, like the body stacking actually worked to your advantage, and the kill zone that you guys
lot.
created. If you had
Yeah.
done that in the open, and they would have gotten around you, you would
That
have.
would have been a different story.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for joining, all of you, and thank you guys for watching. And I'll throw up the next game ASAP in there. I know
Cool.
that we can't do the 6th, but maybe we can. We'll figure something out.
Well, yeah, yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks,
All right,
Spencer.
thank you,
Fun.
everyone.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Take care, you guys.
Thanks.
Later.
Night.
Don't close the
Cheers.
client yet, Spencer.
Don't close the client, Spencer.
Because he's making his character.
I need to export him.
Did you close it? Don't close the client.
Oh, I can't export him, so I just got to import him in my side. Okay, I don't have to do anything, I think.
Stuff. Prometheus 21.